seen him often before, but he was solid then, not a ghost. And his eyes were fierce, like a man's when angry. He was laughing when he turned to look back over the belt of trees, glinting in the moonlight, to where the dogs were barking. Then he began promising me things, not in words, but by doing them. Have you seen that awful den of hellish infamy, with the very moonlight alive with grisly shapes, and every speck of dust that whirls in the wind, a devouring monster in embryo? Listen to them, the children of the night. What music they make.
I bet her like twice.
Hey, Vampire Logan here. We are
Golden Chief.
ready to play some Curse of Strahd. We're on episode 7 now. We
Oh my
are
god.
going to play some D&D. So, Jesse, what are we doing first?
Well, first off, we've had a question out, which is what happened when Ramses and Cora met up with Fallon and Shabaka. And so Cora and Fallon have decided what their relative teams have done, and why don't you go over that now?
Whew. I was like,
So-
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was me and Cora. So
Let me just set up my PowerPoint, okay.
yeah, we came up with like a whole story. So we met as we have largely met in a fight
As it works.
during the fight.
Very romantic.
It was.
It's all hot and sweaty and stuff,
I am tired. Sorry, my brain.
It's good.
is bad.
So
Feel free to look at the Discord.
Yeah, that's what I'm just open because I'm like.
So I'll explain from Cora's side, because Ramses and Cora were traveling together. We are Team RC Cola. Get with the times.
Heck yeah.
But
Bubbly.
Ramses is very into finding and hunting down the undead. And
This one does.
while we were trying to find the hand guy, we actually found the trail of a different guy, a different necromancer at the time. And Cora also was hearing rumors from her fae voices and fae friends about a person trying to find a vampire. And getting those two rumors kind of joined together, Ramses, of course, would likely have been, okay, let's go figure out those rumors. And Cora's very much along for that ride.
I'm there.
That's what, at least what I assumed, since
Yep.
from what I've known
Oh.
from Ramses.
Heck yeah.
So if you guys are Team RC Cola, can Shabaka and Fallon be Team Surge?
Surge?
Surge.
There's Cola. Come on, catch up.
Team Jolt.
And Fallon, or not Fallon, I feel like Filbert should be Dr. Pepper for like the funsies.
Just for funsies.
The doctor is
Not
in.
very 90s, but it is funny.
It is funny. I don't even Jolt. I don't know. Either way, but eventually they would have come across this rather spooky field, and this field wasn't a normal field. We found out because Ramses and Cora got
so
accidentally split up.
Before we continue, though,
Yeah.
I would say that Fallon and Shabaka similarly also ended up there because of there was the necromancer, but more specifically, there was a nearby town that was having a zombie problem. And so Shabaka and Fallon were like, Radical, we can take care of that zombie problem for you. and there were like little whispers and rumors of a necromancer. So yeah, this field, it like graveyard field area, but it was all like mysteriously foggy, even though nowhere else was. So yeah, you can keep going if you want.
So what? Yes, after the trail went cold on the hand guy,
will
Ramses and
find
Cora
him
showed
now.
up. We will find him, but the trail went cold for now. Hand guy's doing his handsy things elsewhere.
We just can't seem to put a
That
finger on his
sounds
location.
So weird.
Oh gosh. Well, to get a hand, we have to get more team members, and well, yeah, I tried very well. Well, we have this field, very spooky graveyard-esque, and this field was just so much fog, and we thought it was, of course, normal fog. But through one step or another, accidentally, when we thought we were standing side by side, we were actually walking away from each other. And it was partially due to, we found out later, an illusion. A very, very, not very, I'm not sure if it would be hefty or not, but at least a strong illusion, not one that we've seen before, made this field almost a maze of fog, meant specifically to divide people up and make it so that we would not be able to find our friends or allies within this fog. And maybe it'll let one person through before closing behind. And Cora and Fallon literally run into each other.
Yeah, so Fallon and Shabaka get separated, and Cora and Ramses get separated. And Fallon and Cora just kind of find each other in the fog and are like, "What's up?
What's up?
Let's fight some zombies."
Come here often?
Yeah, pretty much. And to stop themselves, so they just got both separated from their partners. I think it's very funny if they decide to like tie each other together with rope. Like each tie an end of the rope to their like belts or whatever, and just like, okay, no one can separate us now.
We are here.
We're bonded.
together.
Mhm.
Yes, so we're very
Um,
careful not to be split away from each other during combat, and yeah, connecting to each other with a rope during combat, or with a rope, and it would be actually kind of interesting. There would probably be some times when Fallon or Cora is like walking away without realizing, and we just feel the tug of the rope behind us going. Tunk,
Yeah.
We're like, okay, like maybe like
um,
a confusion spell almost. Like we
Yeah.
actually don't know that we're getting farther away from that person until we feel the rope get taut between us.
Mhm.
Yeah, so eventually we fight some zombies and we find our way to the center of the maze. I figured that Shabaka and Ramses probably also managed to find their way in. And we all fight we find a necromancer performing a ritual, and we find a illusionist hanging out with them who's trying to keep people away. And so we fight the wizards and beat them.
Awesome.
We beat them, and that
We
was
beat them.
our
Yeah.
first interaction as a group. It was very
Yeah.
confusing for everyone.
Yeah.
And then there was some
Everyone was
conversation
tired.
about whether or not the prophecy came up.
Right. Cora would have realized immediately that Fallon was part of the prophecy because she gets a feeling if someone is or isn't. Not that she knows immediately, but just a little bit of a feeling.
Fallon
And this
just
is
has that vibe.
also it's gonna come up one way or another that Fallon is searching for this vampire, and
Oh, it will
she's
come up very easily.
so putting two and two together of okay, we have Ramses who hates undead, and Fallon who really does not like this vampire. There's some sort of theme happening, and Cora would bring up it mildly in the sense, like I mentioned, of that we all seem to have a common goal, that our goals are aligning in some way, and it would be best to keep together. And there's a good feeling that Cora is getting from us as a group, not necessarily saying the prophecy word for word because that would be kind of freaky.
Right.
It's heavy on a first interaction. That's
yeah.
true.
Right.
Fallon's perspective of that is basically just more people to help me with my quest. Rad.
Rad.
Anyway,
Cool.
That's pretty much Shabaka's opinion too. Except he doesn't have a quest,
And,
so just more people to be friends
yes,
with.
more friends.
More friends.
The only
Oh,
other thing
oh.
of note is that Cora, does Fallon ever try to bite a zombie?
Absolutely, Fallon is gonna try and bite a zombie.
Because Cora would keep her from biting the zombie.
Cora just yanks the rope back before her teeth can snap shut. She's like, no,
No,
fucking
no,
leash.
put it down.
Spit it out,
Down,
spit it
fucking
out.
Leash.
Come out! Spit it out!
Drop
Spit
it.
it! Wash
Drop
it!
I'll have
Wash
you
your
know
mouth,
the dog
please.
is looking at the speaker like, what? What'd I do?
You're not
Cora's
a bad
singing
dog.
the "Don't you put it in your mouth? Don't you put it in? Looks like
Don't
to
do
eat.
it. It's a
Cool.
bad choice.
Don't do it."
And then we kind of the next thing that happens we've already dealt with, which is the Shabaka and Filbert meeting in a pub.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, I think at this point we've got the story of how everyone got together, which is awesome. And now I've got to come up with a new theme for my questions, which I will do tomorrow.
Very
For now.
more.
How are we gonna hunt? the
I got an
next guy?
idea for you if you want. You could
Send it to me in Discord.
Okay, well, it's just a quick one. I was gonna say you could make like
Okay.
people do like a personality test for their character, or you could have them just like put their thoughts down about a certain subject.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
there
send
you
you to
go.
the Myers-Briggs website, and everyone
Yeah.
has to fill it out in character.
Full
In
full
I can do that.
1,000 question.
Yeah.
Choose a Pokemon
Personality
team.
test.
Would you eat?
The thing is, you're straight up joking, but I would 100% do that.
Oh, I would too.
I am a team player.
Yep.
What kind of flavor of chapstick is the best to eat?
Mhm.
Mm.
I've recently
Chewbacca.
decided. I've recently
Mm.
decided that is dragon fruit lemon. It slapped so hard.
Depends
Damn
on what
interesting
form
things to
Shabaka
be
is in.
called upon. Yep. Cool. Okay. Well, last night you guys slept in the Blue Water Inn, and you all wake in the morning to a perception roll.
Did we want to like
Okay.
recap it first though? Because
No, that's probably a good idea. Yeah.
I'm fuzzy on what we did last time.
And then the perception roll. Yes. Do
Okay.
a recap.
So from what I remember, we arrived in the town, or we walked by a windmill that we found
fought
out
a
later
lady,
was
and
was
then we went on.
had
Yeah,
hags.
the last session.
Yeah, we did that the
Yeah, seriously.
previous session.
You walk by the windmill, and you later, talking to somebody else, learned it was called the Old Bone Grinder. It's the windmill
Correct.
where the
Didn't
cart
we
with the pastries
spend,
went. And there was
EP.
Raven.
EP
EP
to
with-
Scout.
Yep.
There was
Oh, yeah,
4
yeah.
floors, 6
Yeah,
people.
EP scouted.
There's 4 floors and people moving around inside, but the windows were closed and you
Mhm.
couldn't get in.
But he saw people moving around. So they said it was the hag coven that Morgantha was the leader of, and we found out that the one we killed is probably Morgantha.
Because
Yeah.
she's the one that typically steals the children.
Yeah.
What a horrifying sentence. But yes,
So
Right.
we should at some
We
point take out those
also-
other hags.
we will.
We
Didn't have time.
also came across a raven on that signpost
Hmm.
who
Mm-hmm.
non-verbally indicated us to get a doll, which turned
It
out
was
to
in a
be
colored bag.
Oh,
In a colored
that's the
bag,
most
yeah.
Cursed.
which later turned out to be a prototype doll of Irina, as we found
Which-
out from, I don't remember his tagline, but it was a tagline. If it's
It's
not
no fun.
blank,
There's no Blinsky.
Yeah.
if it's not
Blinsky.
what?
Adolf
Blinsky.
Blinsky, the shop owner.
Right.
The
Yeah,
toy maker,
he
yeah.
didn't
And,
realize he didn't realize he was making dolls of a real person, because
So he says.
Well, no. So this guy is the one who requested it. Was this dude? I don't remember his name, but he's like the
Isaac
head
Strasny.
muscle. He's like the head muscle of the.
The burgermaster of the town.
Yes. Hold on.
Burgomaster's
It's a
muscle.
name,
Yes,
but I
Isaac
sent it to the wrong
Strasny.
chat.
Isaac
You should-
Strasny.
You
It's
had like
Isaac,
three more
I-Z-E-K,
leashes.
actually. Isaac.
Isaac. Okay.
I-
Right. Who had
Gotta
like an
correct him.
obsession with Irina.
Isaac.
Which she's like, I've literally never met this man in my life.
Did we get a description of like what he was? Because I remember he was the knee breaker essentially for the.
Yeah.
Burgomaster.
Burgomaster.
You did not get a description of him.
Baron Vargas
Okay.
Valovich.
Bur-
That was the Burgomaster's name.
Vargas
Valakovich.
Valakovich.
Sorry, that
Um,
just sounded like
we
burger
found-
3 times in a row.
Right?
And his wife,
In the burger,
for the
burger,
record,
Burgermeister burger.
The word
Like,
is
what?
Burgomaster, so I'll type it
Burgomaster.
into Roll20.
Oh, Virgo.
As far as Filbert's
Burgo.
concerned, he is the burger master.
Yes, Yep.
Um,
I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of that little piece of making fun for the rest of this campaign. I can tell.
yeah,
Hey, man.
sorry.
Yeah.
Burgomaster could
I've
also be a burgermaster.
Yeah.
It's good to be both, really.
Burgomaster. What? What's his
Burgomaster.
Vargas Valakovich.
Don't do this to me.
I'm not gonna remember any names from this campaign.
Hey, you can just
Vargas
scroll up in the Discord chat because I
Valakovich.
typed them in there.
Yeah. Listen, this campaign, I'm never not gonna remember a single
Vargas.
fucking name because
Valakovich.
everyone's got such complicated like Eastern European names. It's like I got nothing for that.
So many of the NPCs that we've encountered so far actually have handouts that are available to you on the newspaper-looking icon.
Oh, thank
What?
God.
Uh,
I
there'll
don't
be
remember any
there'll
of
be
them.
player art handouts, and
Oh,
there's
no
more
way.
to come that I've forgotten
Awesome.
to do.
Oh, there's Gadolf
Look at that.
Blinsky. Who's Oh, Piccolo was the fucking weird ass monkey.
Oh my god, this guy
The
is a
monkey
creep.
looks cursed. Why does he look like he's wearing a flesh suit?
Hey, how come
or a
it's
long
not showing up
Right,
in the
the
stream?
monkey's scary.
Weird, it's not showing up there at all.
But we also learned a
Oh, it's a
lot
pop-out,
of weird,
that's why.
like political information
Correct.
Mhm.
from this town because it's complicated, y'all.
As far as I can tell, well, first of all, we had some trouble getting into the gate, and they were trying to really fuck with us getting into this gate.
Well, they were
Um,
looking for bribes.
Yeah, well,
They were like,
I'm pretty
"It's
sure
too
they
late
tried.
nighttime," and
We
were
tried to
like,
bribe
"It's
them.
Literally, like
And
still
we just-
bright out.
Yeah, we just failed, but they were looking for money to get in, the buggers.
Right. Until Cora was like, just please let me in. And then they're
And
like,
they were
okay,
Okay,
because they had to.
pretty please,
Please.
with a cherry on top.
It's my save versus
then-
polite.
Basically, they have like a festival every fucking week, and if you talk shit, you get put in the stocks.
Yep.
Right.
Which this
and
woman,
they,
who I
yeah.
also don't remember the name of, she was like, my son got put in the stocks because he was concerned about that we were using money for festivals instead of fixing this gate. And Cora was like, cool, I'll go fix this gate. So Cora fixed the gate with her magic princess powers.
Magic princess powers. She thought it was a joke. Everyone else likely thinks she's telling the truth.
I mean, Fallon is convinced she's a princess.
Wilhelmina Rikalova is her name, and her son
Yes.
is Udo Lukovich.
Udo.
That is a really unfortunate thumbnail.
Udo.
Um,
Udo Lukovich? He has a different last name?
He does.
Okay.
and while
I don't
they
know
did
it.
that, Fallon went to a toy store with Colin to get him a toy. And all of the toys that's where I met Blinsky. I brought Irina with me too. And it was so deeply
Hey,
cursed.
there we go.
All of his toys were horrifying.
So,
Go
ahead.
Except then finally she got him a stuffed wolf because it was the least horrifying toy they had.
Blinsky.
Perfectly
This is
normal.
Blinsky. I can
And-
now show it on the stream, so I'm just showing people who we're talking about. That's Blinsky and
and
his
that's
little
where-
monkey.
And that's where we found out about the Irina dolls, and Irina was like, what the fuck? Which
Yeah,
yeah.
she was kind of put off by that.
Irina really has the
so
coolest
pretty.
armor and sword.
Irina is really pretty.
Okay, and then what happened after that?
Who's Toru?
The toy store. Toy
Oh,
store
yeah,
was
that guy.
pretty much the end. We went back to we all met back up at the tavern, And I believe
Decided
that was
the
the
order
night
of our
Yep.
watches.
of our
and then-
watches.
And then
Yes,
that
that's
was
right.
the night.
And
then
now
we
it's a
went to
perception
sleep.
check, apparently.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep. In the morning.
Right.
In the morning. Bum, bum, bum,
Nope.
bum, 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 bum.
That's an 8, baby. I rolled a 3.
Perception check.
Oh,
Good
I had a
news. This is
10.
an optional roll. Game will
I did
continue.
better.
If I have
get my
advantage,
character
I
sheet
get
up.
1 too.
Wow.
more to come.
That's so rough, guys.
Ka-choom.
Filbert was
one
sleeping.
rolled- Oh,
Two critical
God,
failures
two
in
nat
5 rolls.
ones.
Very good. Very good.
Fuck,
Yeah,
man,
no,
we
at a 14
didn't
not,
roll
not good enough.
over
So.
a 15.
I see all, and there's nothing to be seen.
Yep, that's what happens when you eat dream cakes, guys.
Yeah.
But we
Says the
didn't
guy
get
with the
to.
only remaining dream cake.
You burned it.
You're right. I did.
We really. Woof.
Yep. That's
We
all
did
good.
not roll over a 15. That is rough.
So you
What
guys
about
have-
doing our
Irina? Did she
best.
notice anything?
Probably no.
Cora was on last watch, and yeah, you guys wake up and start drifting out of the rooms, and yeah,
Where's my cake?
probably good to eat breakfast here. But yeah, what are you guys up to for the day? Have any plans?
I dreamed of dream cake.
Are we? Are
Well,
we
I'm
using
pretty
inspiration
sure-
dice, by the way?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that we are going to be killing that Burgermeister. We just need to find a replacement who isn't horrible. Because all the replacements seem bad.
We sh-
when is the
we should
next
probably do
festival?
that last.
The next festival
5
is
days.
in 4 more days
It's
now
4
because
days
you've
now.
just spent the night.
Okay.
So there's
It
this
was
lady
5.
with a book club that I want that we need to infiltrate, but only ladies are allowed to join it.
Sounds like a
Well,
job for you and
if she-
Fallon.
Lady
I mean, you-
Fiona Wachter.
Cora and Fallon.
Alan,
Well,
who's
if she-
just like got like
Oh,
food
no.
smeared on her face, like, huh?
Yeah, right.
When
Uh,
they
Ladies
say
before.
lady, do they mean of nobility?
I don't think so.
No.
Because I don't think there's enough
I-
nobility for that to work.
I think the Baroness would be jealous of another noble. From the sounds of her description.
And talk about, well, especially a princess.
Yeah, I don't think you should mention that.
No.
Ah.
But I mean, I don't know anything about that
If
kind of.
I fear
society
if
thing.
if the word were to get around that I fixed a gate with my princess powers, it might be too late.
Oh yeah.
What a sentence.
Right.
But anyway, Cora and I guess, are the only two who are eligible to enter the
She-Ra.
book.
That's what I'm just thinking. My princess power for the glory of Grayskull.
100%.
Power of
Oh,
Grayskull.
Shira and the Princesses of Power. I love that show.
That
Okay.
it's a really good show, actually. I'm quite impressed
It's
with the writing.
so good.
And Gray Skull is totally in theme here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fallon can be Catra.
totally.
Right?
You're even in personality like
Yeah. Yep.
kind of
Mhm.
grumpy most of the time, but
Oh, yep.
a little mischievous.
Hmm.
Although Fallon does have a hero complex that Catra is sorely lacking.
Right? Yes, she is.
I guess
Well, then
who
yes,
would be
what is our next
sea
plan? Oh, that's true.
this is the seabird guy. What's his name?
Oh, Seahawk?
Seahawk. Yeah.
Seahawk,
I love
my
him.
beloved.
He's my favorite character.
Yeah, he's fucking great.
I don't think any of us are like him though.
Mermista?
Yeah.
Well, I could suggest something.
What's that?
I don't know, but I'll think of something to suggest.
I was just about to congratulate you. Keep thinking.
having a thought.
Yeah, I had a
So
thought.
the common room is starting to fill up with people as they wake.
Oh,
The half elf that you guys met yesterday comes down,
A
and
ringmaster.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, the guy from the carnival,
Right.
and he gets some food and some water to drink. No, actually, no.
Rictavo, the half elf.
Octavio. Yep.
Chewbacca starts just without saying anything, going up to each of us and like checking. They're like pulling down their collars and looking around.
Just like the
Get
people
off.
in the pub.
Subtle, of
No,
course.
just you guys.
Oh, okay.
He starts with
'Cause I was like,
Ramses.
that's like fucking
Better to
buck
just
wild.
ask people to reveal their collar than to go around pulling collars down. Actually,
It's more Chewbacca if he doesn't ask.
Fallon fucking growls at you.
Ooh,
Get the fuck away from me.
I was just thinking that maybe we should check each other's necks to see if we've been bitten in the night each morning.
Yeah, maybe just ask.
With what purpose do you try to undress someone so early in the morning?
Hey, did you get bit?
I wasn't trying to undress.
How about you?
I just was checking.
If you touch me without warning, you're the one that's gonna get bit.
No, I still want to say, is that a promise? But Chewbacca would never say that.
Yeah, he blushed too hard.
He just blushes and looks away.
Thinking bad thoughts. Chewbacca.
I
So
appreciate
the answer to
caution,
the
but
question,
yes,
though,
just
is that
ask.
nobody is bit,
Okay.
except Arena, who's still bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was already, so that's not new.
Yeah,
She hasn't been bitten again, right?
Yeah.
Don't
We'll still
question
check for a
its
second
healing?
bite.
Do vampire bites heal?
Not quickly.
Okay,
It doesn't look like she's down any hit points or anything like that, but she still has marks on her.
okay. More like scars? Like, are they sealed
Yeah.
up or are they still like weeping?
Scabbed. There's
Mhm.
small puncture wounds, but they each have like a small scab on them that that doesn't really heal too quickly.
Okay.
Hmm.
It looks like she's been to one of those weird noble bars in Waterdeep.
Too much
Not that I
information.
know anything about those.
The half elf orders 2 apples and a wolf steak, and the wolf steak he gets raw, wraps it in a handkerchief, and heads out the door.
He has apples? Hello?
Yeah, I thought there wasn't
Yeah.
any apples left.
Remember
We
the
had one
huge
last
fucking
night.
nightmare we went over
We
to
got
get
one from
Colin some fucking
him
fruit?
last night. Because it was the only apple
Only
left.
one. Did
And
they get more
apparently
fruit
there
over
was
the night?
no more stuff. So my question would be to the
It was
barkeep.
his last apple.
Oh, his last. Well, I was gonna say, did
You guys have
did
had
the
a hard
stuff
time
start-
finding anything like them as well. That is true.
Well,
Okay.
because we asked the barkeep, we were like, "Yo, can we have some fucking fruit or vegetables?" And he was like, "Got none." That was our last apple,
Mm-hmm.
so we traded him for some good berries.
Yes, we traded
Do a
the
consistency
ringmaster.
pass here.
Does
Um,
oh
yeah, because my question to the barkeep, if we see the apple, is did so you were having a problem with the Wizard of Wine that you wanted us to go take care of. Is the fruit and wine now coming from there, or
No, unfortunately not. Still no word. He says, and
Well.
he kind of knocks on the wine barrel behind him, and it rings almost hollow.
yeah, I think
This is not a solution for wine, but have you guys ever thought of setting up like a community garden where you can grow fruit and vegetables?
I would suspect it doesn't grow very well down here, Fallon.
It does
Yeah, not a
They-
lot of
they
light
can be
here.
found. They can be found out there somewhere, but only in small numbers.
Come from apple vines?
yes,
Oh,
Bloodvine.
grapes as well.
yes,
They're out
Filbert.
there.
That is nut trees.
Ah.
And
Alright.
one of the 2 wolf hunters is coming down the stairs. Give me 1 second.
They stayed the night then.
Yes.
Fallon is a little cautious around them.
SZOLDA.
As much-
Oh, there's a picture of this guy actually.
Sorry, as much as Fallon can be cautious,
Soldar?
it's not her forte.
I mean, you're
Soldar,
no
yep.
longer Strahd's good friend.
Hmm.
looks like
Soldarovich.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He
he
looks
comes
like
down
my
the
mother.
stairs and he says,
I
if
guess
you're
he was
looking for
Soldar.
apples, I can
His
show you
father
a
was
tree.
Soldar. I
Oh.
mean,
He looks
it's not
so
like
evil.
pressing. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, do we really want to go find apples right now? Don't we have other things we want to take care of?
Apples
Well.
are tasty.
One of the things that we should do, I know we're talking about book clubs and Virgo Masters, but we should be going out to the Wizard of Wine and getting that taken care of.
That's the name of the
We
episode now.
also need to go speak of. We also need to go and see Madame Eva.
And Colin is with you
Oh.
here. He's tugging on your arm now.
Yeah, she'll look down at Colin and be like, "What's up?"
I want to go home too. Don't forget, I want to go home.
Excellent scoop. Those civilians were unarmed.
What?
What?
the fuck?
Up, down, up, down.
Yes.
I would love to see Madame Eva.
But should we take care of business here first?
Yes. Likely. She says kind of wistfully.
I take
Aw.
How
care
far
Oh.
away
of business
is
in the
the
outhouse, right?
The Madame Eva's place is most of the way back the way you came.
Okay, and
And Colin's family is all the way back the way you came.
yeah. And what about the Wizard of Wine?
It's the other direction.
Other direction.
Okay,
But
fine.
further
so we gotta
along
figure
the
out
road,
what
right?
order we
But
want.
that's something that's going to help the town more.
Well,
We
yeah,
did make a promise to a little child.
We
yeah,
did.
we do have to return Colin to his family, and we might want to go and tell Irina's brother, whose name I don't remember, that
Ismark.
we have.
Ismark the
Isn't-
Lesser.
yeah.
That was Ismark. That's so mean. Why did they call him the Lesser? That's really rude.
Just means younger.
Anyway, Ismark, that we have delivered Irina here. At least with the gate fixed, they are not in any imminent danger anymore. For now.
Yes.
How
Great.
long would it take to get back?
day.
So you guys made it
You
here
can do
in
it
a day, and
Mm-hmm.
you lost an hour in the aftermath of your fight, kind of like searching around, cleaning up, and stuff like that. So, you could make it there an hour earlier in the evening than you made it here, and there's no wall.
Would we be able to have time to stop at Madame Eva's?
Let me see.
Well, it takes one day
bring up the
there
map.
and one day back, and the next festival is in 4 days.
Yes, we may want to deal with our in-town problem before then. That would give us 2 days to deal with those issues.
It would take you more than 1 hour of a detour to get to the camp where Madame Eva is.
So it would probably be after dark.
Well,
got back.
no. So the branch is at least. Let's see. No, actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could make it in an hour, actually, because I forgot that. Forgot it was a quarter hex miles. So yes, you could do that in an hour.
And so would we be able to get to Barovia by the end of the day?
Yep.
I vote we do that and then come back tomorrow.
So, go on a trip into the.
No
Well,
objections from me.
Head back to Barovia, return Colin to his family, and visit Madame Eva on the way.
The only concern, of course, is
Then we're
his
leaving
parents.
Irina on her own.
Well, yes,
Well,
but
I
we've
think we're
delivered
going
her
to do
to
that
the
anyways.
safest place for her.
Well,
Our mission was to deliver her here.
did Irina or Fallon mention this Izek? I don't remember his name.
Yes, probably. I did forget about that though.
Because that would be a concern, knowing that this weird ass dude
This is
is
true.
commissioning dolls of Irina.
Truly cursed.
I think we
hunter.
should delay one more day for Colin and investigate
because-
that first to see if
so
there's any threat
My
here.
only concern with this is that the festival is in 4 days. And I was hoping that we would leave and return with 2 days to spare.
Hmm.
For us to accomplish other goals we had in town.
What if
Other concerns.
what
of
if we
course.
sent word to the town, and then they could come here and get him?
Well, no, but we must see Madame Eva as well.
It can wait. I'm not that impatient.
She may have answers for us.
Jess, I have an idea
Yeah.
that would split the party though, but it would be faster. I
Probably
assume
not
No.
a good idea.
you don't want to do that, right?
I would
I'm
not
not big
split
on
the party
splitting
like
the party.
that.
Okay.
Like in town, split the party I'm okay with, but like
Okay.
Outside the gates,
having
not
us
away.
fully leaving
that would kinda
is a bad
suck.
plan.
Yeah, I'm not in favor of
Well,
splitting.
if we delay another day, Colin, is that all right?
Another day? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
All right.
I think
If we delay
Um,
another day, we can check out this book club and also deal with whatever that freak with the dolls.
we could look into getting something that would make us able to travel faster, like a couple of horses, and then maybe we could
Yeah,
get
How
there
shall
quicker.
we pay? How shall we pay with it? You saw the prices at the general store.
Well,
He's like kid.
It's not going to be cheap.
perhaps if
and
we
get
do
it on
that mission
loan.
first, for those guys about the getting
The
the shipment.
Wizard of Wine.
Yeah, then we might have
There's
some money,
potential.
or ask for horses as our reward.
Once again, though, reiterated that the
I do not think that is
festival is in
possible.
4 days.
I could also ask some animals for help.
This is true. We could ask.
Hey, buddy.
Like, at
Are
least
there many
3 of us
people
have
in the inn? Like, are there people who can actually hear what we're talking about?
There are people around, there's villages around. I'm assuming that you guys are trying to keep a somewhat low profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you
if-
think I haven't blatantly said that I want to fucking kill the Burgomaster?
Yeah.
Well,
Our other friends in town, guys.
yeah, that's a good thing to keep quiet for sure.
I'm trying to be real quiet about it.
Yeah, so there's some people who have stayed here and have come down and are snacking on stews and stuff like that. There's also a number of people from outside who've come that are just here for the food, who aren't staying here, but they're in small groups. Probably 4 of them or so. 2 pairs.
And Fallon,
we-
I still have the concern that this child should not be returning to his parents.
Yeah, I also share that, but I don't want to be the one to tell him.
The clergy member just recently lost a son. But would that be?
He
Yeah.
tugs on your
No,
arm
how
actually, and he
children-
looks up at you and he nods his head. Yes, Yes, please. I have friends there, friends that I like, and the priest was kind, and I think
Would
I'd
you-
feel better there.
Oh,
Would you like to go
Okay.
there?
Mm-hmm.
I would love for you to go there instead.
chill. Yeah, that's good. That alleviates at least some of my concerns.
And I think he'd love having you around as well. You're quite the light.
He's been quiet for the last while since his son died when he
yes,
attacked
he did not
the
take
castle.
that very well. We noticed that he did not take that well.
Yes.
Which,
I think he would appreciate having someone like you around, Colin.
all right. Although if we are not heading back there today, I believe we should check out the book club and Doll Freak.
Doll freak.
I can ask him to make an apple doll for me.
No, not the man who made the dolls. The man who
Commissioned the doll.
requested the dolls.
Yes.
Ooh.
I've got something I just want to toss out to the group because I know how we all feel about the Burgermaster here, and this Isaac guy is a different level of creep, and whatever his connection with Arena is, we should probably end it because it doesn't seem like a healthy one.
Yes.
But I've got something to say about the Burgermaster that I just want everybody to put into perspective for a second because it I don't know, maybe it's just me thinking, but
That is unusual.
right, well, no, not for me, maybe for you, but anyways,
Bold words, Filbert. Bold words.
but anyways, just take a look at it from this sort of perspective. This guy's having festivals at the sake of everything else. How many people in every other week? Okay, there's festivals, but don't worry about the festivals. Sort of strike that a little bit from your mind for a second. So let's say you're not us tourists, right? We just got here. We're stranded here. We can't get out of here, right? We have to come up with a way to make the best of it. Think about the people that know that they're here under a vampire's thumb all day, every day, from the time they're born until the time they die, whether it is from old age or sooner. Would you rather your town lived in fear of the vampire? Or would you rather try to show the town that there is something to live for? Because honestly, in a village or in an area like this where you are so dominated by the undead, the hags coming and stealing your children's, wouldn't you rather have somebody who is actually trying to bring a little bit of light and lightness and festival to your life than
I
the
see
other?
your point, but every other week,
Well, it's pretty
putting
depressing.
all of the town money, like he wasn't even going to fix the gate.
I was
Eh?
actually
Well,
just thought of a second point here. We are tourists.
Yeah,
Imagine they get attention to us. They know we did it.
Of course they will.
yes, I agree with
I'm fine with that.
Ramses, and maybe that's something we can do later anyway, because another festival won't hurt anything right now. Maybe we solve the problems that are more immediate
You mean
to the people.
the festival where he wants to set a thing on fire and parade it through town?
Apparently, he's done that many times before and not had a problem.
It
so-
wouldn't
Not
be
to
the
this
first
scale.
time.
Yeah,
So,
we can see what it is and then decide.
We take a step back.
Mhm.
You lost me at the word think.
We'll explain it later.
Yeah.
Okay, well now I have no idea what we're doing today.
I think we should
I'm
do the-
tossing that out.
That makes three of us.
Personally, I think, like myself, I think there's two really solid options of things to do.
Yeah, I think we should try to do
one-
both of those.
Right. One is the Wizard of Wine, because that would help the city in another way, because a lot of people are going to be unhappy because, well, of course, they can't drink. And again, in the situation, I personally would drink, even though I don't.
And if we do that, we might get closer to the Baron, because they might want to thank us.
Exactly.
And we can scout them out a bit more.
The second obvious option is to get Colin back to the priest. I think we would all feel a bit safer with him there. And it's good for the priest, and it's good for Colin.
So both of these
again,
options-
it's not
Can I
urgent,
Can I
right?
ask a logistical question? If you did go to Wizard of Wines, what would you do with Colin?
Well, he'd have to stay
we'd
here.
have to like leave him here with Irina.
With Irina.
But my concern though with Irina is that both of these options require us leaving her in a town with a guy who requested dolls made of her.
They
we
don't
could-
know she's here yet.
Yeah, if she stays a low profile, we should be fine. And if not,
We don't know.
it shouldn't be
hold
that
on.
far
We don't
away,
know
right?
what this man knows.
True.
Like maybe
Well-
he scries on her. How does he know what she looks like? Like there are concerns.
There are definitely concerns. And like I said, that is, to me, the Burgermaster is one thing, but there's something wrong with Isaac's unhealthy addiction.
Did they
Obsession.
describe a race for him?
A which? Sorry.
For Ismek? I can't remember his name.
Yep.
Yeah,
We didn't get a
Isaac.
description.
Isaac.
Isaac, literally Isaac. That is the most okay. I said
Isaac.
Ismek.
I-Z-E-K.
Isaac.
Isaac.
Yep.
We didn't get a description of him at all, correct?
Didn't get a description of him at all. No, they talked about him like he was a villager, but
Okay.
a scary
So,
one.
From what we know,
Not obviously unhuman, basically.
no, the reason why that's sort of what I was going towards. I didn't mean vampire. I meant more along the lines of literally not human. Maybe a half elf or an elf that he might have known
Oh,
of Irina's mom before she came into. I'm spitting shit. Like
is Irina half elf?
No, there was no indication of that, and Irina doesn't know what Isaac is. No.
yeah, because I was like, Irina came from the outer world, and yeah,
Did she?
He
apparently,
was found in the woods near the gate where you guys came in.
Oh, okay.
right. So I was thinking, is there a chance that Isaac also did?
Even if
Okay.
he did, though, how would he know what she looks like now?
It sounds like we're
I was
very
thinking
interested in
maybe-
this. Why don't we go investigate and stop asking questions?
I was talking out of character.
Oh,
Uh,
sorry. Sorry.
Investigating.
Just because I was trying to think of I'm grasping at straws for what this could have been. But I was like, if he's an older guy, maybe he knew Irina's mom,
Or her
and that the
from
dolls
outside.
look like Irina's mom and not Irina. But that's kind of
They
grasping.
don't they look like a perfect like?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where
They're
my story falls
Pretty
apart.
good likeness for a doll. You can't
Okay.
imagine anything more like her in a doll.
So how
Yeah,
about
nothing.
how far away do we know how far away the Wizard of Wines is?
Nope. But there's the guy here you can
The
ask.
hunter does.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we should ask
Yeah.
him.
Solzar,
let's
how
ask him.
long? How long would it take us to get to the Wizard of Wines?
Oh, half a day
Oh,
each
perfect.
way. Yeah, that's not too far. It's don't know what you wanted to be doing there though. Pretty dangerous place.
Is that
Well,
why
I
no
hear you're
one's
not
gone
getting
yet?
wine.
I see your point.
Weren't the guys in this bar the ones who said they wanted our help with that?
The owners of the bar, yeah.
That was who asked
And
us.
actually,
who
it came
mentioned
up
it.
when you were in Barovia as well. Somebody there mentioned it.
Yeah, but didn't somebody specifically say they could use our help with?
Yes, the owners of this bar, this inn.
I thought it was some other bravado guys though that were in the bar when we first came in, and we're talking about scars
No.
and stuff like that.
No, that's the
They
that's
were
the two
they were
hunters.
here, but they didn't want the wine. But they'll guide you places.
Oh, okay. I thought they were the ones who said they have a job for us, and that it was going and escorting somebody there or something.
No,
Okay.
no, that's the owners of the inn.
Okay. So,
are the family of the
oh, this bartender's not an
The
owner.
inn
He's
was
just an
Mr.
employee.
Martikov.
Martikov. That's right.
Martikov.
All right, so
And him and his wife run the place, and they have 2 children.
maybe we should talk to this man, and maybe he knows something about the other one we're interested in.
One thing, you say it is dangerous. Is that why no one has gone yet?
I presume so.
Who runs the Wizard of Wine?
He glances up at the bartender. Sorry, not the bartender, but Mr. Martikov, whose picture should have just popped up for you guys.
Yeah.
And
Oh, is he here?
says,
Yeah.
ask
oh,
him.
He's the bartender.
Oh,
Okay,
he is the
Fallon walks
bartender.
up to
Okay,
him.
I thought we were talking to him.
Martikov is, yeah.
I thought we were talking to him. Okay.
Fallon walks up to him and just goes, "Who runs the Wizard of Wine?"
Okay, 1 second.
Listen, she's not one to beat around the bush.
She's
Apparently.
blunt.
He
And
says,
that's A-okay.
he sighs at you, and he looks over at Soldier, and he the soldier kind of shrugs at him, and he says, "My father, Davian Martikov,
shit.
owns the local winery.
Oh,
I'd
do you
honestly,
get along?
I'd go myself, but we've rarely spoken more than me paying my bill in many years."
Oh, so that's not part of your family business. That's his, I guess.
Well, yes, I suppose the old crow runs that winery.
Hmm.
And he has said that I wouldn't run it. I would never run it. And he would live forever just to spite me.
Oh,
Do you think perhaps there have been no deliveries because he died?
An expression crosses his face that is not horror. And he says,
Listen, we all have our family problems.
I mean, well, it could be. And if so, I sure would like you to let me know that might make it my winery then,
oh,
he says. And
Point.
and then his shoulders droop a bit. And he drops his head a bit, and he starts to wipe the counter again. It's like, but I am not that lucky.
so if
He's probably
so-
rather old.
if something was to happen to him, if he is still there,
Jesus fucking Christ.
He
Come on.
puts the cloth down, and he looks at you, and it's like, don't make light of this.
I am
Just
not.
gonna fucking
I,
kill
I look at him
guy.
seriously in the eye and I say I'm
he's,
not.
He's talking though.
Yeah.
And he says, "Don't make light of this. This is difficult. This is my family we're talking about here.
Exactly.
I don't
We are not
always
those
love
people.
him. We have our fights, but there's no way I would kill him. He's my father.
Yes,
He's
we
an
are,
asshole, sure."
we are
Fallon
not
was
those
just
people.
making a blunt observation, and Shabaka was like, "What if we fucking murder your dad for you, though?"
Right? No.
Like, Jesus.
That over there, no.
You know, I could see him not going out of his way to bring about the demise, but also not avoiding rejoicing at the thought if it were to occur. I have relatives like that.
Hmm.
Vamp, check Discord in a minute.
Okay.
Shabaka.
You're
Why would
right.
you even...
Why would you even go there?
I have my reasons.
Yeah, well,
I've dealt with scummy people half of my life.
that is not us. That is not me, for sure. And I would not
Let me
take
know when
part.
you see the message.
Okay. I do. And
Okay.
Shabaka looks around quickly and then stops. And
Okay.
and then he sort of backs down and kind of gets all shy again.
Cool.
I'm
So,
sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
You look like you tried to wave away a fart and got caught.
Sure. That's what it was.
All right.
okay.
Cora's just gonna ignore that simply because Chewbacca clearly doesn't want to talk about where that came from, what part of him that
just
came from.
happened there?
Alan
Yeah.
is going to ignore that because she simply didn't notice
Yeah,
and
I
doesn't
think.
particularly care.
Well,
Was it a proxy
She's got
fart?
other things. to think
Chewbacca's not, or Ramses isn't ignoring. He's now going to be suspicious.
Basically, Cora's version of ignoring is just not bringing up, trying to seek out answers right now out of politeness, and
Oh, I
also
just-
because we're being watched by like 20 villagers.
Fuck.
Fallon has to be the polite one. Wow.
Fallon was like, what do you mean? Fallon just doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, sorry, Cora. I mean, you are the.
Cora's like,
That's not surprising. I mean, she's a princess. Of course she's the polite.
Okay.
Love it.
She's also
Love
the
it.
high charisma character.
So what are we doing now?
should we
I have
go
no
to
fucking idea what we're doing.
Drinking wine.
How about we go and investigate the guys you guys are concerned with, and then if that resolves quickly, then perhaps we can still make it to the winery.
I don't think we're gonna do the winery today. I think we should do that, and I think we should at least check out this book club, even if we don't end up.
Is
handling
there
things.
women in this bar right about now?
Yeah, there are some.
Cora
few.
would like to approach one in a kind of
Mhm.
a couple. Are they sitting together? Just one fight themselves, sitting with the
No,
group?
it's well, I guess yeah, there are two. There are two sitting together.
Two whole women. Crazy.
Two
There's
whole
only
women.
6 people in the bar, and so like there's a mixed couple, a pair of men and a pair of women.
Cora
That's
would like to approach
watching any TV show. I'm like, holy shit, they have two whole women. Crazy.
Cora would like to approach
It's actually
the women.
4 halves, but
4 halves a woman?
What?
That's
Once
true.
boys, 4 halves
Yeah.
a woman.
Excuse me.
Hmm.
We come from a farther place, and we just got in town from Barovia. I heard
Ah.
there was a book club. Have you ever been invited?
They kind of one of them's like eyes go wide at the mention of the book club. Said, "Nope, nope, don't know anything about a book club. Think you'd best move along."
Oh, are
Can I make an insight
outsiders
check?
I
not
whisper
invited?
Yeah, go ahead and make insight.
and I whisper
Alan, by the way, is just kind of standing over Cora's shoulder.
I whisper to Cora, "Do you want me to make sure she tells you?"
What?
I'm
Hold on,
suddenly
I'm
really
right.
creeped out by what you might do.
I have a
That's a
spell.
16, baby.
Okay, yeah, it
can-
totally. It's the predictable fear of discussing something secret.
Oh.
Fallon
Cora,
just looks at Cora and goes, "It's a secret."
Cora shakes her head and in a kind of soft, somber look of
It's not a secret that there is a book club. There's something more to it than that.
It's just not open to strangers, probably.
Is it not available to outsiders from Barovia or from further than that? I'm sorry, I haven't really heard My mother used to read to me at night. I thought it might be similar, maybe comforting.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to talk to Ernst. He might be able to put in a good word for you with Lady Wachter.
Ernst?
Ernst
Ernst.
Larnack. He's
Writing more
And one
names
of
down.
them says, "You'll probably find him just outside."
Oh, I'm not very familiar with these new people and names. Just outside. For what purpose?
Is
Well,
he like drunk or something?
no, he's well, he tends to keep an eye on strangers when they come to town.
Oh, that makes sense. I bet we seem a little bit of an oddball group to you guys.
She looks you up and down, and yes, if this is how they dress in Barovia, then for sure, very strange.
Oh, I am
You
not
did say
from
you came from
Barovia.
Barovia.
Oh, she said, Cora said that she came from Barovia, but
Yep.
originally was from beyond Barovia.
What is Cora dressed like?
She's dressed like she's walking from the deserts of Miramond. Like,
Okay.
There's a picture. Yeah.
yeah.
Just like
The only
picture.
difference is that
Loose
she has
fitting clothes.
a
Hmm.
very thick blue cloak because she gets cold,
Okay.
and she's wearing
Fair enough.
shoes.
So it
The
looks
difference.
like kind of wealthy clothes, though, right? Not
Wealthy, yeah.
okay.
She's heavily ornamented, but a lot of turquoise jewelry, especially the giant one on her forehead.
Once again, why Fallon thinks she's a princess.
So should we go out and talk to Ernest?
Ernst.
You know what I mean, Vern?
When will you learn?
I am not originally from Barovia, but from a tribe from desert and sands where it's always warm and sunny. It's quite different here, and I get culture shock, and I thought something familiar would be nice. We don't have
Well,
very many books where I'm from. Too heavy.
Can you tell us anything about Ernst?
Fallon, hold on. Fallon leans in and just goes, plus it's the only place that I've heard it's the only place where people actually speak their mind about certain folk.
That gets a raised eyebrow. It can be. And the other one kind of like scoffs a little bit and says, "And the money's good." And the first one kicks her under the table.
Money?
Money, yeah. That's what she said.
Silver makes a drinking motion behind their back where they can't see her, but the rest of the party can.
Money? Do you get paid to attend a book club?
And one of them
don't
says,
think
"We
that's how
can't
book
talk
clubs
about that.
work."
We can't talk about that."
Fallon in her mind is just like, I don't think that's how book clubs work.
Oh, I would never want to get you guys in trouble to
are
spill
you in-
secrets or anything.
Fallon has very
can-
little reference.
Is
for
the
how a
first
book club
rule of book
works.
club that you don't talk about book club?
About book club?
Hey, club.
They hit each other with books.
Oh no.
There's no books. The books are a lie.
Wow. I would never
do,
want to get you in trouble.
No. Talk to Ernst.
Can you tell us anything about Ernst?
Wife's name
He
is
works
Joan.
for Lady Voctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's fairly helpful to her, I
Then of-
believe.
Then of course. Thank you for your advice, ladies.
And why the fear?
Have a good day.
You as well.
And Cora will take her leave.
Okay.
Fallon will follow her.
So I guess you didn't want me to charm them?
No, why would-
Not
Did you
until
know-
it is necessary. And
Did you
not
know-
when other people can see.
They might be
Did you
angry
know
about
the gas
that.
faces they made while they were talking? I mean, I didn't hear the words and stuff, but there was like, I don't know, definitely distaste, like someone smelled broccoli.
Bro.
Is there anything else you wanted to resolve in the Blue Water Inn, or heading outside?
I want to ask the innkeepers. So before we go, so if we go find out what happened to the winery, you would be rewarding of that.
Free
You
room
just
and board
offered-
for as long as you care to stay in this wonderful town, he says with a slight twist of his head, like he's being slightly sarcastic.
I guess we could.
I nod.
Go, okay, if we could do, if we do the Wizard of Wine today, that means we get free. Reward
Right.
the rest of
Do
the
do you have a stables?
Mm-hmm.
Do
Just
you-
out back.
Do people rent out or sell horses here?
If you want horses, best to go to the Vistani camp just south of town.
South, isn't that in the woods?
Let me bring you to map.
Map.
I
Map,
suppose it's more
map.
southwest. So if you look at this map, in the southwest corner,
Oh, southwest.
in the pretty much in the corner, there's a little clearing there.
Where the S is, but
Oh yeah, in the woods.
yeah,
There's like
yeah.
the circle.
Here?
Yeah, nope, that's
so that's
southeast.
Oh,
east.
west. Oh,
Right
this
here.
this like area.
No, the right up.
Oh,
yeah,
there,
yeah.
there it is. I see.
I like how you clicked on everywhere that wasn't there. You're like, oh, right here. Nope.
Nope.
Sound like
Nope.
Filbert.
Nope.
Shabaka's got this.
I've
He's
got
been
it.
learning from Filbert.
I used to live in the wood. I don't understand.
Today I word good.
I'm just a simple woods druid.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, they often have horses to pull their carts and might be willing to part with them. I've
We're-
heard of such things happening. It doesn't come cheap though.
We're looking for like a fast horse.
I think we just got regular horses here.
Oh. Is there any way of traveling fast in this land?
Faster than a horse?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, regular horses are relatively fast.
Not for long distance journeys in D&D rules.
Horses are vegetarian.
It's almost the
right?
same as walking.
They don't have fangs.
Well, that,
Yeah.
I know it's D&D rules, but like that just doesn't seem like how horses work.
I know. I don't like it either. It should at least be twice as fast as walking.
Yeah, that's
If
not
you're
how
talking
horses
about
work.
a horse with a 40 movement speed versus a horse with a 60 movement speed, that is.
Yeah, war horses have a 60.
Do they? But what about draft horses are still only like 30 or something, right?
Well,
40.
that they're pulling something probably, but
Just in general, they're slower. So more often than not, the calculations are based off of the animal. It's cheaper, I think.
Yeah, if we were trying to get back to Barovia and back in one day, we wouldn't be able to find such a horse, I think.
No.
Honestly, I think we should just go to the Wizard of Wine and get that figured out.
What did
After
you
we
say
talked
before you wanted to do the
No!
other thing?
I am still concerned about leaving Irina in a town with this man.
Yeah, me too.
But if we want to do Wizard of Wine, we can do Wizard of Wine.
Hey, sorry. Hey, Zolzar, do you know this? Do you know this Isaac Straskany guy?
Oh, of course. Yes. Yeah, he
Is he a freak?
interesting choice of words. He does have
Are
that
you a
arm.
He has a what?
That arm?
He has he's
is it like coming out of his
He has an
forehead?
extra arm?
no, not an extra arm, but
Oh.
the arm, his right arm that he has is I don't know, there's something weird about it. It doesn't look right, and I've seen him conjure fire with it.
Oh.
Have
Interesting.
you ever seen him with any strange dolls?
No, I
That's
don't think
weird.
I have.
Does he ever come to this tavern?
He comes here when he has business here, but he doesn't come to hang out. He lives at the Burgomaster's. I think he does his drinking there.
Is this the cheer house? What is the cheer house or something?
What's
What's
that?
it
What's
called?
the name of the what is the name of
What
the
cheer house?
Wachter.
Wachter.
No, that's
Wachter
Lady
house.
Wachter.
No,
Doctor's house.
that's Lady
Maybe
Wachter.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong person. Yeah, okay.
But it sounds like all of us have different ideas of what we should or shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
I
Why don't we
never.
vote?
So
Sure.
Cora, okay, we can vote, but I was just gonna say out of character for a moment. Cora really wants to go to Madame Eva, but she agreed with what Ramsey said about it is more helpful to the town to do the Wizard of Wine thing right now, and it's only a half day's journey away.
Hmm.
Yes.
It'll take probably the whole
Fallon,
day if we go there and back.
Yes, but it'll take 2 days to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Fallon also understands that, but she definitely would feel better about getting Colin somewhere safe. As soon
So the
as
concerns here seem to be Colin, Arena, and whatever information Eva might have for you, and the safety of the town. And the balancing
There's too
of
many
those things
concerns.
definitely seems
So-
like a challenge.
We can't prioritize all of them at the same time. Pick something.
Is
Gilbert,
one of
that's
these
the most
more
intelligent
important?
thing you've ever
Is there
said.
one of these things that we can all agree is super important?
I think
The
the
town
more
having food.
I think the
The
more
town having food. you mean.
It's wine. It's not food. It's
Oh.
I
wine.
thought that's where
Yeah.
they got the fruit from.
That's where the fruit and vegetables
there-
came from.
Is there
Yes.
something that is more dangerous, more critical, more deadly, or whatever, or more immediate than food?
I
Someone
mean,
getting-
Well, it's not
Someone
immediate. They have at
someone
least a
getting
couple
killed.
days worth left.
I mean, they have no fruit. They're gonna get fucking scurvy.
Well, you can't get
It
scurvy
would
this.
take weeks to get. Is there something more immediate? You know,
I think
like
the thing is
someone-
that
someone's threatening to kill somebody else, and we go, we need to take care of
if
that.
we deal with Colin, then we leave Irina alone. If we stay here for Irina, then Colin is missing home. So
Or
those two
for
things
either
are
of these people, you
survive.
could keep one or both of them with you for a while longer.
Yeah, either one of them will survive for a short time.
We fucking go
Same
back
thing.
to town with Irina. We're like, hey, what's up?
yeah. We're not gonna go back to Barovia with Irina, that's for sure.
We're like,
Fair
listen,
enough.
we did get her there, but we did have to return this child. We'll head right back tomorrow. What the fuck?
Honestly, I don't see an issue with, for the one day, having Irina and Colin stay upstairs in the inn.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's a day. Like, we will
Okay.
be gone and back in a day, hopefully.
How many
This is
agree with
true.
leaving them in the hotel with it for
All right,
one
I
day?
think we're settling on doing Wizard of Wine.
Okay. Do we want to try to
Okay.
investigate what's his name on the way?
Well, we definitely should talk to Ernst.
Yeah, we gotta talk
Alright,
to Ernst.
We'll go talk
Yeah,
to
we'll
He's
Ernst.
gonna be
talk to
following
Ernst.
us around anywhere else.
We'll talk to Ernst and then we'll go Wizard of Wine.
Okay, now, sorry, just out of character for a second. Ernst is.
Have we met him?
No, but
Okay.
he is the one that can get us into the book club with Lady Watchner, and she doesn't like the Burgomaster. Is that correct?
Yes.
He does not like the Burgomaster.
Okay, so that is
okay.
that is good, because if he is following us and learning stuff about us, it'd be for her, and then that would keep Irina safe, right? If it was the other way around, it would be a different story.
Wait a sec. Are we who? Lady Wagner is
Wachter. Yeah.
Wachter is the one with the book club. I thought it was Lydia who had the book club.
She has a tea parties, not a book club.
Yeah, no, Lady Wachter is the one with the book club because
Yep.
she also likes to talk shit
Okay.
about the Burgomaster.
There's too many social
she-
gatherings.
So she
There's
doesn't like
so
the
many-
Burgomaster, so she's against their house. Okay.
Listen, there's a lot of political stuff going on in this town, and not a single member of our party has a high enough intelligence to really get it.
Yeah, this
I
is.
certainly don't.
Let's leave town.
Alan definitely doesn't.
Let's leave town. We're not good here.
We're like, you know what we can do though? Go and find out why there's no more wine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's do that. This is us.
And probably fight some monsters. That we can do.
Okay, so you guys head outside?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you head outside, and there is a guy there just like sitting against a fence by a nearby place. He's eating like a particularly hard bread. It looks like it's formatted into some kind of sandwich, but it's like really, really hard and chewy. And he's just leaning against this thing, watching you kind of come out. And
Alan will just
since you're
go, "Are
looking
you
around,
Earth?"
he kind of waves at you.
I'm a businessman with a business plan, and I'm definitely not a cop.
Fallon will just straight up walk up and be like, "Are you Ernst?"
Mm-hmm. You must be, he says, holding out his hand.
She just kind of stares at it and she goes, "Fallon."
Okay.
And then she turns towards like Cora because Cora's better with people.
This is Cora.
Can you speak to this?
Or she doesn't say that. She just turns and stares at Cora.
Help!
We were indicated that you would be able to direct us in the right location. I'm sure you can tell we're not from around here.
You don't say. Yes, I've seen your handiwork, he says, and he tosses his thumb over his shoulder towards the gate, the Zarovich gate on the north side of town.
The gate that I fixed, right?
Yep.
I was like, I thought he was gonna accuse me of casting a spell. I'm like, you don't know that, shush. Okay.
That's not bad. Could
Yes,
use somebody like you in town.
I'm happy to be useful. We all wish to have somewhere to belong in these sorts of times. There's nowhere else for us to go, so we wander, see where we can help.
But a false happiness, that's no one's solution, is it?
She gets like a knowing, a
This
glint
feels
in her eye.
deeply. This feels deeply directed towards Ramsey. What Ramsey's point earlier.
Yeah. Chewbacca looks at him very intently.
Yeah, Fallon just turns and stares at Ramsey's. Absolute blank expression on her face.
A false happiness, huh?
He
No, I
says, and he
suppose
kind of
not.
like gestures with his hand towards the town square, which was southeast of where you are.
Yeah.
All this show and no progress.
You speak
Seems
of
like wasted
Udo?
effort. Not particularly. Whoever's up there now, whatever's gonna happen this weekend, it's all the same. It could be, and he holds his hands out to you to return the name you just said, to repeat it.
Udo.
Udo. Okay, could be Udo, or it could be, let's see, any of the other people who stumble into this unfortunate land.
Isaac.
Oh, well, he's got a pretty good thing going on, doesn't he? That freak.
Fallon's just like, yeah.
Sorry.
Now
Fallon
that
very
seems like
pleased that
very
he
similar
called him
wording.
a freak.
He totally did.
Mm.
It does stand out a little uncomfortable.
Yes.
Not to
For some
Fallon,
of
she's
you.
just like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. And then
For some of you, exactly.
Chewbacca's kind of nodding his head too.
Cora, what were you
All
saying?
right.
Just that's
No,
very similar wording to something my friend has said just not too long ago. Are you of the same opinion?
Well, that depends, I suppose. What are your opinions of the Burgomaster here?
I
We've just
have
got
none.
here.
Not to speak particularly openly about that.
Some
I agree. I agree, he says, and he looks up and down the streets. But if you were to, the time would be now.
Fuck that.
Maybe in a bit more private of a location.
Very well. Very well.
Nah, no, Fallon will talk shit.
I have only
what does
heard.
Fallon have to say?
Yes. What is
Fallon
going on?
scoffs and goes,
Mhm.
not the most efficient leader.
I think you'd agree that maybe some change is in order.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I think
You look
my lady
familiar.
would like to meet you, group.
Fallon flashes her fangs and goes, "I like change."
When he says that she'd like to meet us, Chewbacca just jumps up in the air and raises his fist in the air and goes, "Woohoo!"
I'm like, Mario? Like what?
Yeah, totally like Mario.
Woohoo!
Fallon, how fuzzy are you? Like, I guess what I'm asking is, like, do your fangs,
That's quite a personal question.
do
Was it
your
vampire
fangs
or
present more wolf-like than vampire-like?
Well,
ears,
she's got
Puppy
ears.
ears.
Right. Okay. Cool. That's enough.
Also, she's got top and bottom fangs, so
Right.
they're definitely more wolf-like.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Okay. Good.
Not like the two protruding vampire fangs.
Yep.
And yes,
This
she
is-
has
this is-
fluffy ears.
Not the first time that the fangs have come out, and I just want to know how smart somebody has to be to not think you're a vampire. But it seems like it's
Pretty-
pretty obvious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, she has much more wolf-like features.
Cool. Then he like he does. There's an expression on his face that's kind of like reevaluating you, but not in like a yes/no way, but more in a strength way.
How dangerous are you, Way?
How dangerous are you? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, okay, come with me, he says. Follow me in
Alone?
60 seconds. Follow me in a minute. And he starts walking north up the street.
Fallon looks around and goes, "Anyone have a watch?"
Occasions. No.
I was just gonna say.
I could cast Hold Person on Filbert. That lasts a minute.
That would have to be a person, though, right?
So out of nowhere. Bro, why are y'all so mean to Vilbert?
I gotta say though, that was pretty funny.
He's just standing there anyway.
Catch him in the middle of digging in his nose.
Yeah. Wait till he finishes.
Cora's just counting in her head, not responding.
So you guys wait a little while, just manually counting in your head. Some of you, and some of you are like, I don't care if it's really a minute or not, but I'll wait a while and then go.
Okay.
I don't have that many
No,
fingers.
we don't let him get out of sight.
Right. Yeah, he walks up the street towards Wachter House, and it's actually within sight of the corner that you guys are near. So you guys are kind of here-ish. And Wachter House is this one, so you can see right up the street.
Okay, I need to ask this question. Filbert, what's Filbert's intelligence?
Well, it's 10.
He's actually not
I'm
that.
not joking. I'm joking. He has a higher intelligence than Fallon.
Yeah. I checked out all your character sheets.
Fallon
It's
has
funny.
a -1
I
to
think
intelligence.
Filbert
Oh,
pretends
well.
to be dumber than he is.
It's the charisma.
It's
Yeah.
the charisma,
He's got-
exactly.
he's
The
got a-
charisma
yeah,
that
he's got a
Fallon
big
has a
charisma.
fucking 0 on.
Yeah.
Silbert has an 8.
Alright,
Oh, that's rough.
minus
Yeah.
one there.
So that's how it manifests itself in just him
Right.
saying dumb crap.
Okay.
Everybody has a dump stat.
Fallon has 2.
Mine's strength.
Now, I read the exterior
Yeah.
description of Wachter House to you last time. It was the house that didn't really care for itself very much.
Mhm.
That's so funny.
Girl, she needs
Does,
some
does
better
it seem like that
self-esteem.
in like a magical-ish way, or more of just it's just a rundown
it's-
house way?
Yeah, it's a rundown house. It's a literary way.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And so yeah, he gets to the front of the house and he waits there, and then you guys approach.
That's this one, right?
And he basically,
good.
as he stands outside, he just gestures towards the front door.
Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
It has reinforced bronze bands on it. And there's a
I
small
know.
window cut into the door at eye height.
I knocked on the door.
All right.
Okay.
I bet this house is gonna look better on the inside than the outside.
Someone comes to the door, and the little window peers out the little window. And said, "I don't recognize you. Who are you?"
We were invited by Ernst. He's just right here.
He kind of waves up at the door. The servant's eyes dart back and forth between you. Very well, come in.
I don't
The
hear that
door
very
opens
often.
into a narrow vestibule. 3 stained glass doors in wooden frames lead from it. 1 second, because we're gonna go to.
Was that
Interior
a
map.
gasp and saying,
Right.
I love stained glass?
I love stained glass. It's so pretty.
Stained
It
glass.
is.
I'm a fan.
What's it stained with? Blood.
In
We
this
see
case,
stained
yes.
glass all the time.
Okay. There we
The
are.
dog is staring at me pitifully right now, and I've got a corn chip in my hand.
Don't give it to him.
That's not good for doggies.
No? Fine, I'll eat it in front of him. Here, look at this.
Also
Yum.
not good for doggies.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
eating
do
a
that in front of
cucumber
my cat all
whole.
the time.
One of my this has nothing to do. You mentioned cats, but I'm also eating one.
You're eating a
Cat?
Not a
cat.
cat. I was gonna mention
That's awkward.
cucumbers. Like, for cucumbers, you put a cucumber behind the cat and they jump.
What are you, Elf?
That was
Meme.
hilarious.
I'm also eating a cat. Thank you. Going home now.
So, what are you doing today? Oh, I'm eating a cat.
I'm eating a cat.
Okay, cool.
No,
Cool,
I was
cool,
gonna
cool,
say that
cool.
one of my favorite things to do in college to mess with like
Let's eat a cat.
my classmates was just to bring a whole cucumber to class and then just gnaw on it like a fucking rat,
Mm,
just to mess with
Not
them.
even cut up, just
No, not cut up. I would just pull an entire whole cucumber from my backpack and just eat it during class.
just
Yeah,
like a
right.
carrot.
I was just that person. They're like, I was
That's
like, and
funny.
they look at me. I'm like, oh, I was just hungry. They're like, are you gonna finish that? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna put it straight back into my backpack.
Jesus.
so somewhere in the middle of
Is
this
anyone
map,
else thinking
you can
Ali
see,
Sheedy?
this location right here. You see this one?
Are we
A
looking
lot of
at?
I don't see.
What are you
It's all
indicating?
black
On
to us right now.
the ground floor. So there's-
Pan down.
Ah, got it.
Okay. See,
So that's the vestibule there.
is this
There are
the? Okay,
a
that's
couple
it.
closets that lead from the room, as well as a door to the north.
These are closets here,
Hey, come out of the
2 things
closet.
on the side. Yep.
and
And
this
the
is.
servant leads you
Oh.
through the door to the north.
Am I clicking on this? Am I opening and closing this door?
No, because I turned all that off. A
You
wooden
are not
staircase
allowed.
leads up to a balcony. At the foot of the stairs is a landing with 3 stained glass doors in wooden frames.
Hmm.
That's where you just came from. The staircases climb 15 feet. And then you're in a small hall upstairs.
Now I see.
The rain is gone.
I see. So where'd the servant go?
Upstairs, and so now if you scroll up to the next floor up, you can
Oh, I
you're
see.
on the next level.
Got it.
Ah.
All right, we are upstairs.
Actually, hold on.
We're not upstairs.
One second. Yep.
We fall down the stairs. A quick lever and a slide later.
This place
And
is
there's a
not
pit trap
creepy
at the
all.
bottom of the stairs.
Yes, sucker.
It's the ooze. It's back.
God.
Black pudding. Oh no.
Oh no, I don't think I can
Not
fight the
easy.
ooze.
Oh
It's
man.
perfectly normal, right?
No
right,
more
right.
oozes.
I was so disappointed when I wasn't allowed to give everybody a sandwich. You guys killed me too quickly.
Oh, actually, no. You instead of going up the stairs, you head through the left door. So you guys had a sneak
Oh.
peek of upstairs.
Okay.
We do fall.
Into
Knew
the
it.
Get
darkness.
teleported.
Cujo?
Oh, table.
Ooh, a dining room table. Fancy.
Ooh.
I assume we already ate before we left the inn.
It has plates.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
Let's see. You are in the parlor. Here, 3 elegant couches surround an oval table made of black glass. All are set in front of a blazing hearth, above which hangs the portrait of a smirking nobleman sporting a broken nose and a tangle of graying at the temples. Several smaller portraits hang on the north wall.
Is that an
And
actual person?
there's a lady sitting at the head of the table.
Does she actually have a dragon around her neck?
No.
Okay. That'd be really
Hi,
cool.
lady. What's
Hmm.
your name?
I am Fiona Voctor. Welcome to my home.
Nice home.
Thank you. I work on it very hard.
I look
My,
around. Is the inside way nicer than the outside?
Yes. Yeah,
I
it's,
knew
it's
it.
fairly wealthy.
Where'd you get a piece of desk this big?
But not like you'd think of outside of Ravenloft or outside of Barovia. It's like it's not fancy like the rest of the world. It's just a little bit better put together than what you find here.
Okay.
Yes, so I sent Ernst out to check on you to see if you were settling in okay. Apparently you are, or you wouldn't be here before me. That's excellent. I presume then we have similar interests?
You mean books?
Mm,
Big.
You've heard of my writing then. Perhaps someday you can read some. But no, I refer to the Burgomaster.
You're interested in the Burgermaster?
Think she
Perhaps
doesn't
I
like
was
him.
Ernst was mistaken. Maybe you are
No,
not the
he
people
about-
you
goes,
thought
he
you were.
sucks.
Sorry,
I
I'm eating
nudge-
a
I
cucumber.
nudge Cora.
I'm chewing as much as I can. I'm eating a cucumber.
I get
We
elbowed
put
in the wrist.
we put Cora in front of us.
Fine.
I'm trying to swallow. I'm sorry.
He goes back. He goes back to the dining room, the dining table, and sits down. I know when to shut up.
I go sit with him.
Okay. I swallowed.
We'll sit at the kids' table while the adults talk.
Yep.
Totally.
Cora is just buffering as her players just hastily shoveling a cucumber down her throat. Like it's not that deep. All right. Okay.
Awkward.
I'm so tempted to respond to that like it might be Cora that's doing it. And respond
Yes.
in character. Yeah.
Cora's like, I haven't eaten. I'm sorry. No. Okay.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Sorry. Okay. I'm laughing too hard to get the right voice. Okay. Ooh, okay.
That's not gonna help.
Sorry.
Broccoli and cucumbers. I'm sorry.
Is there silverware on the table? Is there silverware on the table?
Oh.
Yes, there is.
So while they're
Hmm.
talking, Filbert might like very softly just kind of tap out an offbeat rhythm on there, just because silverware.
Because
Shabaka joins in just like very quietly,
Yeah.
tapping on the table.
No, you did not think wrong. They just weren't really in the conversation.
Yes, I understand this. We have people like this here. But I presume then that we can do business then.
It seems so. And she looks and asks and says to what she might mean more by business, but she has a good idea of what is going on. Cora has a good idea of what the conversation is about to take place, but she doesn't know necessarily what she means by business.
Hmm. Well, I'm
It's
just saying that
business time.
Ernst must have believed we had a common agenda, and we believe that maybe the town could be better under new management, shall we say? And maybe we want to advance that agenda.
I whispered to Filbert, I think she means her.
Tick, tick, tick.
What would new management do differently? Not
Well,
that this
put
is
an
an
end to
interview.
these ridiculous celebrations, that's for one.
And do what
We
with the
could-
money instead?
Improve people's lives, of course.
Be more
So,
specific.
This is a dangerous land. Fix the wall, sure. Make peace with our neighbors. These are important things. Find a way for us to survive here long term
Hold on, back
with
up.
more than
What
just
neighbors
wishes.
do you have? What neighbors are you not at peace with?
Those
on the ground.
unfortunate Vistani outside. Now I'm afraid there hasn't been peace between them and this town in a long time.
Why?
You'd have to ask. You'd have to ask the burgomaster that one. It's been generations. Nobody really knows, but the people in this town, the Barovians in this town, don't care for the Vistani. Have you not seen? You haven't seen one Vistani in the town your whole time here.
No.
And that's true.
In this town? I've seen them in other towns, right?
Exactly. They should be welcome. It is an
Yeah,
equal society.
They should be.
Some people
Fallon's on board with this now.
Some people believe that they serve Strahd and that means that they should not be welcome in town. I think that's a gross over-exaggeration.
I think we should put an RFP out for horses and have them respond.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I do, and, well, it looks like you might be my forces.
Yeah.
Do you have horses?
I said forces. Did you guys
Oh.
say forces or horses?
I heard forces.
Okay.
I heard
Chewbacca,
horses.
can
Chewbacca
only
heard
hear
horses.
Yeah.
Chewbacca's
You
got
guys
horses
can-
on the mind.
You guys can be my horses. Good
I
to
could
know.
trade you into a horse.
Mr. Ed.
Hmm.
Well, the
Um,
Vistani have horses.
Oh, do they have fast ones?
No, they have normal ones.
Ugh.
The kind you ride or eat.
She actually, tilts her head to the side a little bit and says, depends on the day, I suppose.
Well, if they're vegetarians, right? They're actually pretty tasty.
So, what can we do
I
for
don't
you?
think people can afford to be a vegetarian in this land, Filbert.
Oh,
Yes, that is unfortunate.
The Burgomaster controls the guards. There are 24 guards in town, 12 of which are on duty at any time. They are led by Isaac Strasny, who is the muscle.
That fucking freak.
I know, right? She says.
Everybody's
Thank you.
And she's like, if we could take him out, then
We already
I
planned
think
to do that.
I
we're
kind of
going to
object
get
to.
along very well, she says.
I kind of object to
another-
people using that word. That's our word.
It's honestly an unrelated issue that we were going to take him out for, so that kind of works out.
Well, that's a great relief to me. I think this is
Collects
going to
weird
be a beautiful
dolls.
partnership. I suggest that you create some kind of scene somewhere public.
We're good at that.
Get him to challenge you. He'll probably have a few guards. You'll have to figure that out. And then make sure he perishes in the conflict.
Talon is really excited about the concept of being challenged by this man. She's like, "Oh fuck yes."
I think this is an easy win-win situation. I think that the
Cora.
town will benefit. You will accomplish whatever it is you've got in your mind that set you against him, and yeah, everyone wins except the burgomaster.
What do you know
Shabaka,
of him?
Shabaka shuffles over to Cora and goes, ask him about her about the winery thing.
So first off, the question is, what do I know about him? I know that he was an orphan who was taken in by the burgomaster when his mother passed away. His mother was raising him on her own after his father and sister were slain in the woods.
Sorry, is this Isaac she's talking about, or is this
Mhm.
Isaac.
Okay. Oh, so he's not from another land like us?
No, he is from here.
How old was his sister?
Not much more than a tiny girl.
Okay, that could mean literally anything.
Halflings are tiny and they can be pretty old.
Maybe 3 or 4.
3 or 4 halflings? Why is everyone looking at me like that?
Again.
Yes, and it was very unfortunate. He lost his arm in the incident, and he grew up without an arm of any kind. But then, I don't know, as a young adult, he came out one day with that arm he's got now, slightly changed, slightly worse for wear.
So he's not well armed.
He wasn't,
Oh.
and now I would say he is more than adequately armed.
Is this
Fallon-
a common
Fallon is
thing
gonna
around
stop-
here?
Fallon is gonna stop calling him a freak because that feels very inappropriate. To
All of a
call
sudden.
him. Yeah. Fallon's like, "Whoop, whoopsie."
She says, "Don't worry, I will call him freak for both of us."
Don't love it.
So have we heard of like warlocks or anything? Because I don't think any of us is a warlock, are we?
I'm a warlock.
Oh, you're a warlock.
I've heard of
Okay.
them.
So
warlock.
then,
Morlock?
has he made some kind of pact with a dark pact of some kind?
I wouldn't know.
Excuse me for seeming impertinent, but does this strife go beyond just normal politics? Seems you have more of a personal dislike.
She scoffs and she says, "Honey, politics is always personal."
Oh my god, she's so right.
I like her.
Iconic. She's so correct. Queen.
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen. Yes. Slay.
Maybe you can answer a question for me, and this is
Mhm.
off our standard topic that we've been discussing. What is the reason that we don't see as many issues with the undead, for example, being in town?
I assume the wall.
Yep, see, I got it.
But can't he fly
I know.
or turn into a bat or something?
The Count?
Yeah.
The Count can fly, yes, I'm sure. But he can't bring his forces here so easily.
Oh. What kind of forces does he have?
Wolves, vampire spawn, things of that
Oh.
nature.
And vampire spawn can't turn into bats and fly and all that?
Jeez, I'm gonna have to look that up.
What
think they
is a
can, but-
vampire spawn?
Vampire
the-
spawn is a vampire created by another vampire who's less powerful.
Ah,
And not quite all the way
We're-
there.
Thinking about the kid that was killed and then turned into
Yes.
one. Cora's now putting 2 and 2 together a little bit.
Shabaka starts
Kinda
taking
intelligent.
notes.
One
you're
thing,
doing all right.
one thing did tip Cora off. I have a question in character, but I don't really want to make it go too hard. People who talk about Strahd, what do they normally call him?
Let's see. Count Strahd von Zarovich, some version of that.
They actually call him Count,
So, yeah, often, yeah, the
'Cause-
people who call him Strahd do.
or they call him Devil Strahd.
The Devil Strahd, yeah, those are.
'Cause-
That's the other group.
For some odd reason, her saying the Count skeeves me. For some reason, she said the Count, and I went, huh.
Right?
That's a little polite. Most
yeah.
people don't like him. Maybe she doesn't want to call attention to herself, so I guess that. But
One wonderful
like that.
suspicion.
So the answer to the vampire spawn question is no, they don't get to transform into things.
Interesting. Shabaka writes that down.
Interesting, that also makes them not shape changers and thus less harmful to the moon thing.
Did I get that information?
I'll
You
give
can figure
it to you.
it out.
Okay, Shabaka writes it down. No moon spell. Okay.
I think we're on the same page here, she says. And says like, I leave the details of this up to you, but when we're done, you will be handsomely rewarded.
Do you know anything about the situation with the winery?
No.
Okay.
No. I hope it resolves itself, but it's not the most important thing that I'm aware of.
I see. And if this if we take care of this situation, how will you continue from there?
I'll try to find a way to keep these people safe without false happiness, and let them make up their own minds on what they want to do.
And do you have any forces in case it turns out to be more difficult?
Oh, forces. Forces are not really my thing. Insight rolls for everybody.
Oh.
Woohoo! I'm gonna roll high on this one today.
Cora, yep.
Nice, Ramses.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit!
Double 20.
21! Look at us.
That's a 1 in 400 roll right there.
Except for Filbert.
Filbert,
Chewbacca,
did you hear that
the
drum roll I
master.
did?
I'm sorry. We rolled 2 nat 1s for our perception checks earlier and 3 nat 20s for our insight checks now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the answer to the question of does she have forces is totally yes.
Does she have what
All right.
forces?
Does she have
Yeah,
forces that can help us?
forces
Is
does
what I
she have
asked.
to handle this? She said no, but the answer is definitely yes.
And
Okay.
all of us except for Filbert are like, girl.
You realize, okay.
No, Filbert was too busy tapping.
You
out a
didn't even
rhythm.
hear the question.
He doesn't care.
No, I think I got that part wrong. Let me try that again. Dun,
Yep.
dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Did that sound right? Let me
Oh,
try
that's
it again.
totally off key.
Let me try.
Well, that's good to know. And from that insight, do I get any feeling that she is truthful about like being good? Like
Man,
wanting
in
to
this
actually help
place,
people?
I don't even know what that means.
Like helping
Like,
people instead of like just wanting power.
She wants to help people get away from. Yes, she wants
Okay.
to help people.
And also power.
And also power.
Yeah, okay.
She said, with that, I don't think you should spend too much time here. I think you should make your own way and make your move. And know that when the time comes, I'll be behind you, and I will make anything that has to happen to make this happen will go away.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
We'll tell you later, Filbert.
Yeah.
No, I
You
can't
ask your
do
friends,
the
she says.
accent.
And then she leans close to you, Filbert, and she says in like an annoyingly loud, accentuated voice, "It was nice to meet you."
People
Nice
are
to-
so fucking mean to
Wait a
Filbert.
second,
What
listen
the
to this
fuck?
stuff, Phil.
I say to Filbert, "Oh, she likes you."
He
And
pats her on the head.
she stands up and gestures towards the front door,
All right,
ushering you towards and out of the house.
we get out and
And
shut the front
speedy
door.
exit.
Hey guys, I
Okay.
think she's deaf or something.
She stands on the stoop as you guys go, and like she's got a big smile on her face, like it's like a internally satisfied smile, and then says to you, "Thanks, Strahd, you guys showed up. I bet he's really happy to have servants like you."
Wait,
And
what?
closes the door.
Yeah. No, just leave it there.
She said that?
She said that, yes.
Cool. Love
Or
that.
not.
Super fun.
See, I told you calling him the Count was weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would. Oh wait, Elsa. You know what? We should go chat about this somewhere private before we make any plans.
There's someplace private around here.
Yeah, we'll go back to the inn.
She said that out loud to us.
She did, yeah. She was very happy to have met you.
To be fair, Strahd also called us his servants, so.
He called me worse than that.
You
All
were
right,
meant to be here,
we
bud.
should
Actually,
go.
he
We should go
ignored
somewhere
you,
else.
for the most part.
Hey,
You
can I give
pet.
her her spoon back?
He still has this spoon.
He stole her spoon.
You hear, like, right behind you, a raven goes, "Caw!"
He grabs the spoon.
No.
Oh,
No.
Why did it? I know it's a bird and it's saying caw, but I thought it said Cora for a second, and I went.
it spoke your name.
"Cora."
Yeah.
You did hear it rapping,
It
didn't
kind
you?
of turns its head back towards the inn, and it
You know,
kind of
fair.
makes it pecks the air in that direction.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
think we go back to
God.
the inn.
We are.
Yep.
We go back to the inn.
Fallon's on her way. She's concerned that means
Dudes.
something has gone.
We are doing the. Oh man.
We thank the bird and we run.
Yeah. Go back to the inn.
Okay.
He puts the spoon down on the stoop before leaving.
Aw.
Oh, that's kind of you. Hey, you were a guard after all. That kind of makes
Yeah.
sense. You've got some ethics that have come with that. So yeah, I appreciate that. That's true to character. So you guys, yeah, you return to the inn, and when you
Home
get
sweet
there,
Okay,
Um,
as we're walking back there, I'm totally paranoidly looking at everybody now. Every single person in the street. I feel like now they're like watching us and judging us.
Oh, 100%. Look at us.
I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, and let me just do a small amount of research here.
All right, let's talk.
Only
So-
talk
Who's this
now about
person?
what you're saying on the street.
Oh, yeah, nothing.
Nothing on the street.
Yeah,
Nope.
okay.
Fallon
And
is
give me
very
a second
focused. She's
to-
concerned that Raven means that something bad has happened at the inn.
Yeah. Yeah, more focusing on getting back to the inn.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes effort to run and do so elegantly. So Cora's
Like a princess.
yeah.
I will say that as soon as they get there, Fallon's gonna kick the door open.
Oh, look, we might not need to.
That's true. The
Or
door might
climb
already
through the
be
window,
open.
snatching your people up. I mean, if Ern's starting knew we were here, it makes sense if the other guy did too. We
Possibly.
weren't exactly subtle.
No.
No, we were not.
We're not really good at subtle.
No, that's not our forte.
Really not our forte.
Okay. When you get to the inn, you come inside, and what's her name? The wife, Markov. The wife.
Mrs.
It'll
Mark.
come
Okay.
to me.
Yeah.
But she sees you come in the door, and she points to the stairs beside the bar.
Alan's
So if
running
you
up the
guys
stairs.
are, you go running up the stairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So at the top of the stairs, there's a hallway. So I'm gonna make sure that you can see exactly where I'm talking about. So
Fallon
you
also, by the way, has her rapier out, ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
this
guys,
hallway,
do you
right?
guys see where I'm splashing the thing there?
Yes, at the
Yeah.
front
Okay.
doors.
At the front door. So you come in. She points to the stairs to the north.
Oh, these ones?
No, those are outside
No,
the
These
building.
ones, yeah,
her.
okay.
Yep.
Yep.
You guys go up those ones, and you find yourself on the map section above it, and there's
Okay.
a long balcony thing.
Yeah.
And at the bottom end of that balcony, there are
Can you put a? Yep. No, thank you.
right there exactly. And down by where that door is, there's a raven perched on the balcony near the western wall, and it's kind of pecking at the wall.
What?
Okay.
It's
head down
pecking
there.
at the wall right there. Yep.
Go check the wall.
Follow the birdie.
Okay. Roll
Busted in. Let's
investigation.
go.
Investigation. Oh, not a good one.
Just
Or-
him.
I mean, I'll
Or
try.
nat
It
20s.
will
Liz
be
has
good.
nat
Anyone
20s.
who's down there.
Oh, I cast guidance on Fallon.
You picked that from the roll.
Okay, Philby's got it.
Although I gotta admit, she has the best.
No, she's
bonus
got the
so far.
worst.
It would have been the right choice.
She's got the
Oh, it
worst.
doesn't matter.
Investigation
Or no,
Fallon
it
has a
wouldn't have been.
negative
Invest-
1.
Holy
No, okay.
smokes.
It moved
That's
while I
an
was looking.
intelligence skill, my man.
Corza's got this.
This is the Korra
Korra's got
episode,
it.
apparently.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's totally a secret door there.
Just bats your hands out of the way and just pushes the thing. Like, let's go.
Yeah, you push it, and you find
God, you
yourself
guys are so dumb.
in a short hallway.
Fallon's running in.
Wow.
Fireball.
Where's
Oh,
Irina and Colin right now?
We
Not
left them
with
in-
you,
We
but
didn't
around.
attack.
So you guys find yourself in this hallway. You see it?
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Got it.
The raven hops in through the door and
Is-
taps at the wall again.
Look there. I think there's a
It's the
Oh.
same
Okay.
wall that you just
one
came
of the
through.
things again.
Wait.
What?
What?
So the secret door that you just came through is open, and it's pecking at the wall behind you that you just came in.
Okay,
Close
turn
the
and
door.
look.
Close the door?
Okay. You close the door, and the raven turns into a man,
The fuck?
and you recognize him. It's the guy who runs this inn,
Oh,
Mm.
and he says,
Is he a vampire?
"No,
It's a bird.
I am a were-raven. If you
Oh.
believe it.
Ooh.
Oh, sick.
We can
Oh, I
believe
believe
most things here.
I
Yes.
know of where
Fair enough."
jackals.
Fallon just kind of like points at her ears.
Yeah,
Yes.
werewolves and jackals. But
I was happy to see you when you arrived. We have many visitors. I haven't had such a good feeling about someone as I have about you for a long time.
We can fix that.
And now I see you've gotten yourself into quite the pickle.
Or
Yep.
cucumber.
Well,
we?
we're not.
Yes, it seems so.
Yeah, we're not 100% on board with what's going on in the town, but we're not 100% on board with who wants to change things either.
No.
Based on the-
Fallon's just like, are we in a sticky? We're in a pickle?
Tell me about it. This town sucks, he says. We, the
Oh,
burgomaster's got his thing. Lady Vaktar's got her thing. We just try to see that everyone can get along. Try to help people where we can. I sent one of my boys out to keep you away from the old bone grinder the other day.
Yes, we
Thank you.
encountered it.
Him.
Him. Your whole family is.
Mm.
Where-
He shrugs.
Sorry.
Yes, it is true.
Thank you
It's
very
not
much.
not an easy position to be in. But we are uniquely qualified to see further than anyone else can see, and try to help as good as we can.
Fair
Are,
enough.
are we still in this little area here?
Yes, yeah, you're right
What,
there.
while we are in this sort of area, what would you want for the stability of this town? Neither seem to be good options.
Neither are good options.
Perhaps
Nor
we
is
can
a
set up
power vacuum where they are gone.
Well,
Precisely.
is there anyone you think would be good as a leader?
I can't think of anyone.
Perhaps yourself?
He
Yeah.
steps back a little bit and like does that pat the air with his thing with his hands, where like a slow down there gesture.
Yeah. Oh,
And he's like, I would do the best I could for these people, and I think I would do well, but I am not cut out for leadership, and I don't want it. Nor does anyone in my crew.
What of Udo? Was that his name?
Udo Lukovic?
Sure.
He has a hot temper. I don't know that he has it in him either. I don't know that anyone here does. One thing that the person who leads this place will need is a strong will.
Okay. Well, if no one is good enough to lead, we can't particularly help.
That is the correct way to help.
What?
We
To not do anything?
have a stability now. A stability that has lasted for a while.
But what about the fact that if we had not come along, the wall probably would have fallen?
There have been challenges in the past, and they have remained. Everything has remained in equilibrium. I don't know what would have happened had the wall fallen. Probably some people would have
Bad.
died. That would be regrettable. But maybe for the greater good.
Okay, I want to cast guidance on myself and insight check this guy.
Yeah, I also
Okay.
You
want to insight
cannot be
this
casting
guy, 'cause-
guidance. Oh my raw.
I'm casting it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll insight because I don't know, something's wild. That's
Imagine.
Look at that.
Yeah,
20.
he's
Verbal
He's
and
like-
somatic. Okay, so
Puffing
casting
himself
is
up.
obvious.
It's it's cool though. I rolled two 17s.
Did you have guidance? No.
Right?
No,
No.
Okay.
I rolled just 2 17s.
Okay.
so you just cast a
His
thing and then people are like,
intentions
"Ooh."
seem authentic. Whether he's right about the things he says about like
I
how
don't
things would
know.
go, that's pure speculation. He's speculating in a well-intentioned manner,
I
though.
just don't love the way he said people would die, but maybe that would have been for the greater good. Don't love it.
Yeah, that definitely seems to be exactly what he was thinking. Like from a people would probably die, but fewer people would die that way than would die the other way.
I don't like this.
Please, I understand where he's coming with this, Cora will eventually say. We
What if
are
the-
simply people who have been here for less than a week. What do we know of their struggles from years past?
Follow-up question though, real quick. What of the ban on or rivalry or antagonism with the Vishanti?
The Vistani.
Vistani?
You know,
Yes.
Vistani. What's up with that?
Regrettable, but the people here for generations have disdained them, and yeah, it's a problem. I do not think this village can actually have peace as long as that is the situation. That is innate conflict. The Vistani south of town, they're complicated, good and evil people, like we all are.
So
There are Vistani who are in league with Strahd, and this is something that I cannot abide. But that's an
mean,
individual choice, not a
there are
group choice.
non-Vistani who are also
He like his eyes open wide and he like gestures, holds his hand out to you and says, "Exactly. Yes, this is my point. I have said this many times."
I gotta say, as soon as you said that they've for generations they've like disdained the Vistani or whatever, my brain just went, well, I guess they've never read Romeo and Juliet to know why ongoing feuds for reasons you don't even remember end badly.
Yes. Yes. It is a terrible
I'll get
situation.
Shakespeare here.
Yes. The one thing that I think, and he takes a pause and takes a step back. Many times when strangers come from far away, they're not all like our bad friend down there, content to while his days away in the pub, and I don't know what he does when he leaves here, but he seems happy enough where he is. Some people come here and they want to rid us of the evil influence. And I wish very much for this to be so. I believe this land would be great again if we could just get rid of...
Oh God, it's Trump.
Jesus Christ. That was a
Make
rough
Barovia
sentence
great
here.
again.
It
Maba.
could be great again. It could be great again if we just got rid of the bad people. Ugh.
I'm not talking
and
about
put
the bad
only
people.
the best people
I'm
in.
talking about the one bad person.
The one bad person.
The force that is keeping this land
Yes,
evil.
that we all think is bad.
I'm talking about Strahd. He says, like, in case there's
Yes.
any confusion here.
Even Filbert understood that.
Mm-hmm.
This pettiness that's happening in our town, who runs Valaki? Is it the Valakovich family who has run it for generations, perhaps hundreds of years, as he would have you believe? Or the Vaktars, who are new to the scene, but believe strongly that things could be done better? They're all so petty.
But
How receptive do you think the Burgomaster would be to a discussion?
A regretful expression crosses his face. Not very receptive.
I mean,
So-
I vote we try.
Well, the thing is,
You are welcome too. Nothing anyone has tried has ever worked before, so all of it is trying something again. I
But-
say, when I try this again?
but Wagner is praises Strahd, so
Wagner.
Vaktar? Yes. Yes. I don't believe her solution would work out.
No, if we could talk the current Burgomaster, into allowing
Yep,
into
good job.
making peace with the Vajan. Listen, I'm fucking tired. Into making
Vistani.
peace with the Vistani.
Vistani. Yep.
That would be
Yeah,
a
it might
step up.
work. I don't think he'd be the one to make the first move, though.
Yeah, but we have to make sure he'd be receptive to the Vistani if they make the first move.
I mean, no, he would not. At least not.
Well, that's why I'm saying we
not with
should
any
talk
good
to
reason.
him. That's why I'm saying we could try to talk to him about this.
I have a feeling that's gonna go badly. But
Yeah,
I
but
suppose
also,
we could try.
like, come on, he's not gonna throw us in the stocks. If he tries, we leave. Like, who cares? There's pretty much no consequences that we can't handle with this.
He will throw anyone in the stocks, or he will try. He says with an
Yeah,
acknowledgement
he
that
can
he might
fucking
not be
try.
able to. Yeah.
He can try all he likes. That doesn't mean he'll succeed.
But why?
This is
Why should we provoke him? I think if we're going to do something,
I don't want to provoke him. I want to speak to him.
it sounds
Me
like
and my
speaking to
family-
him will provoke him.
me and my family and my Raven friends, who I know well, we don't want to be involved. You may take this to the Burgomaster. We will do our best here to keep people safe, but try not to involve us.
Is that you at the windmill?
No,
My
that
boy,
was
yeah.
he already said. It's one of his boys.
It was one of
Oh,
his sons
okay.
or whatever.
Yes.
Maybe we should do something simpler and do the thing we originally were gonna do.
This did not turn out to be simple.
Like
That is
go
true.
Did
home.
not.
The winery sounds a lot simpler.
Yeah, and then
I'm
just
really
bulk
I'm
wine.
really uncomfortable with all this.
Jesus,
Politics.
this is a fucking complicated political situation.
Right?
Wine.
The island is not smart enough to handle.
I'm actually leaning heavily towards the going back to Barovia plan now.
You're like, I just want to get the fuck out of here. This place is wild in.
I don't like
Jesus.
this place.
Is the Madame Eva is a Vistani or
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
so
Yeah,
there's
she's
two
a
different
Vistani
Vistani.
seer that you've been told about.
They're both Vistani camps, different camps.
Well, there's
There are
Only
a
a
couple.
bunch, right?
A few. Yep.
Do
'cause there are nomads.
are the different camps allies to each other? Do they
Yes.
meet?
It happens. Vistani actually travel much more freely than Barovians do. They have horses, they have carriages, and under certain circumstances, they get to leave Barovia.
Hey, I think that we should talk to Madame Eva at some point because maybe she has a perspective on this that could be helpful.
Yeah, perhaps we should take
Since
the
you know
boy back
she's
to the
here.
town and do that. I suppose the winery could wait now. Although perhaps there's something evil going on there and we might need to stop that too.
Yes, although I mean, I look at the Raven. Fallon's gonna look at him and go. I mean, it can wait like a couple days, right?
The winery?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So I now have to ask this question: is your father a Were Raven?
Okay, that's gonna take some research on my part. 1 second.
While he's looking that up, what about I'm talking to the group, not you, Jess. What about if I send EP over to fly towards the winery and see if he can at least get the lay of the land there, while we head towards
Sure.
the
How long does your
Barovia.
spell last?
2 hours, I believe.
Not long enough.
Well, he can fly pretty fast.
Takes
I think his
4
speed
hours
is
to get
50.
there. 4 hours back.
But flying is probably different than traveling along a path, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as the crow flies, as it were, it should be a little bit shorter.
Actually, I can turn him into whatever the fastest flying creature is on the list.
Can you turn him into a fast horse?
Yes,
No.
yes, he is a were-raven.
Ah.
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
You use the Nord reduced and
Oh,
have the
sweet.
Raven carry you. That's fast.
I can
Well, I guess we're heading back to Barovia.
I can actually turn EP into a raven if that's the fastest one.
So you guys have been awake for a couple
few
hours.
hours, yeah.
Not probably, maybe as little as an hour and a half. You could definitely make the camp still today.
If we don't stop at the camp, could we make it to Barovia?
Yes, you could definitely.
Okay,
I say
let's-
we do that, and then we go to the
camp after
camp.
that.
Tomorrow on the way back.
Next day.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys head towards Barovia.
So we'll take Colin.
We're-
And
we're-
what are we
we're-
saying
we're-
to Irina?
Finally done.
Wait,
thinking
first
and
before
starting to
can I
do?
ask the guy a question?
Yes.
If we leave our friend here, would you be able to keep an eye on her?
Absolutely.
And
Okay, we are
keep her.
concerned.
If we can keep her hidden,
Concerned about what?
she needs to be kept hidden
Specifically,
from
so I know.
About the burgomaster.
Isaac?
Isaac.
He has a penchant for dolls of her.
Yes, he has a weird fucking like doll fetish, and for some reason they look like her, and it's very terrifying.
It's creepy, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I will. We'll keep her here, and yeah, absolutely.
Then, and we will take Colin back to his town and
We'll bring him to the
and
priest.
talk to the Vistani.
Yes.
So you can see it like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
And then we
Thought
will
Colin was with you
help
for a
with your
second, but he's
winery.
totally not. Yeah. Oh, I would appreciate that.
Cool.
As long as you are working against Strahd, you will have me and my brothers and sisters help on your
yeah.
way.
Okay, I'm gonna use up that guidance
Totally.
die now and do another insight check on him. On
Okay.
that. Natural 20. I don't even need it. But I'll
He
roll it
does
anyway.
seem to be authentically promising aid.
Let's see if that would have been.
Well,
With
are
so it's
we-
28.
Yeah, it's
Are
a
we
good
done
roll.
thinking and we're
You-
starting to do now?
He's
Yeah.
you feel pretty confident about your assessment as well.
Ah. Alright. And I put my he's in human form now, right? I put my hand on his shoulder and go, I trust you. And I look straight at his eye to eye with him on that.
Hmm.
So I have to crouch down a little.
He looks at
He's like,
he looks at you
"Okay."
back and gives you the most honest response he can, which is, "I mostly trust you, but I have seen strangers come and go.
Mostly trust you. Don't
We will
worry.
see.
Honestly,
We will see
we're
in the
all too
fullness of
fucking-
time."
And
we're all
I
too
say
fucking stupid. To
that
be
is better than I
plotting some sort of
usually get.
weird shit behind his-
that is
What was
better
that,
than I
Helen?
Oh, go ahead.
I said, honestly, we're all too fucking stupid to be plotting anything behind his back. Like, we're just there like, don't worry, we're all idiots.
And if I can judge from that expression on your face, I think he needs to brush more often.
And you guys head out along the road, and the trip back is fairly uneventful. You pass near the bone
Fairly.
grinder again, slightly concerned, and you walk quickly, cross the bridge over the river 1,000 feet below by the waterfalls, and you cross the bridge close to the village of Barovia, passing the gallows at the crossroads. And at the bridge, you see the town ahead of you. It's about 3/4 of a mile away, and we'll call it there.
All right.
That's
Hell
not
yeah.
a great sign.
Nope, I don't love that that either.
If you were about to be attacked on the bridge, I totally would have told you what was attacking you.
That's
Yeah.
true. He would have ended it with, and then this thing
Yeah.
attacks you.
Yeah.
Bye, suckers.
See you next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, Raven.
Have a fun thinking about that for
Oh.
next week.
What a
Yep.
game. So
It was mostly us figuring out what the hell's happening.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What to do and who to do it with.
This is mostly
Yeah.
us being like, should we do this? No. Should we do
I
this?
was-
No. Should we do this? No. Actually, let's do that. No. Hold on. Let's do that other thing.
I was all
We've got
ready
a really
to
good
do
idea. I feel good about this plan. Ah, shit. Nope.
she says, why did she say that? I mean, damn it.
Before she said that,
I
Cora was
know, I
going to
was
leave
so on
and then
board with her.
freaking
We
blow
totally
up on
would
you
have done
guys.
it. We totally would have done it.
Before that woman said that, Cora was actually was gonna leave, wait until they were further away, and then blow up on you guys because she didn't want to kill the burgomaster.
Okay,
Right?
but like, I was kind
I'm-
of on board with this woman's ideas until she was like,
No, any person that wants to kill their enemy, like their political enemy, is not someone you want to mess with.
Yeah.
Although, no, hold on.
And
Back
soliciting
up,
the first
though.
stranger to do it?
No. Back up though, because I mean, it's not like she could just like politically campaign against him. He's basically a dictator.
Yeah.
It's not a democracy where
But,
competitors are treated
Yeah.
fairly.
Yeah, like
This
she
is
can't
true.
be
I mean that-
elected.
Yeah,
So being like
I
automatically, if she wants to kill him, that's bad. Like
But-
that's not
Well,
fair.
no, that's not what I meant. But she grabbed the first, like, there's
She
strangers come
did
in.
do that. That was too
Yeah.
fast.
yeah.
Which
no,
and then Ernst and all of that, but like Cora was gonna blow up on you guys so fast, and then suddenly she said that. I went, huh? So Cora's brain had a little bit of merit, thinking that at calling Strahd the Count, a little
Right?
bit too familiar.
That was
Yeah.
Too
that was
polite.
good. That was a good catch.
Yeah,
actually,
you
'cause I
were really
totally
on the
did
ball
stuff
there.
Like that, do stuff like that on purpose, and yeah, I was actually really happy when you caught that.
Yeah.
That's not right. That's
Yep.
not right. Because Strahd asked Cora and them to call him Count Strahd, but previously they've always called him the Devil Strahd. And so, unless you've met Strahd, generally you should be calling him not polite things.
right?
Real quick, I love the idea that he's like, we meet him, we're like Strahd, and he's like, please, it's Count Strahd.
It's Doctor.
Please, yeah, please.
I
call
didn't
me
go to
Dr.
7
Strahd.
years of evil medical school for you to call me Mister.
Right.
I didn't spend 7 years counting for you to call me Mister. Yeah.
Count who
Whoa,
counts.
one
Ooh,
enemy.
hey.
Please call
He
me
has
the
a
Count.
PhD in accounting.
Two enemies.
Now I'm just gonna picture for the rest of this campaign. I'm just gonna be picturing Strahd as the Count from Sesame Street.
Oh, you weren't already?
Curse of Strahd, except Curse of Strahd, where everything's the same except for he's played by the Muppet.
Curse of the Count.
20 hit points damage. 21 hit points damage.
Oh, I love to count the amount
Two
of
dire
damage.
wolves.
So it's like all those Muppet movies where it's like Muppet versions of like Christmas
Yeah.
Carol and stuff, except it's Curse of Strahd.
The Curse of Strahd Muppet movie.
Kermit is probably the Were-Raven innkeeper.
Yeah. Or it could be that eagle guy. He could be the Were-Raven.
Sam the Eagle.
Sam the Eagle.
Sam the Eagle.
I think he's got to be Strahd, doesn't he?
Oh,
Sam
yeah,
the
yeah.
Eagle?
It's Sam the Eagle.
Yeah.
Well, no.
No, it's gotta be the
It
Count.
has to
It's gotta be the
Strahd.
Count.
It's gonna be the Count.
The Count.
I mean,
has
he
to be
technically
Strahd.
wouldn't be
Oh, yeah.
Muppets because he's Sesame Street, but he is technically
That's
still a Muppet.
Miss Piggy could be Arena.
Oh, God.
No.
That'd be a totally different experience
I
taking
would
her to
say,
the
I
other
would
town.
say, I would
Yeah.
say, there aren't a lot of female. Muppets.
Hiya!
In Miss Piggy's mind, she
Speaker.
is totally Irina.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Piggy, by the way, would absolutely be Wagner. Lady
Oh,
Wagner.
Yes.
Colin
Except that
is
she would
Scooter.
just kill her enemy the most. No, Colin is Robin.
Oh, Robin. Yes, of course.
Sweet Robin.
Sweet
Sweet
Robin.
Robin.
That sounded
Um,
like a cult call and response. What the hell? Sweet Robin, sweet Robin.
Robin. And also
The cult of Robin.
I feel like Gonzo, Pepe, and the King Prawn, and Rizzo the Rat would all be Vistani,
Yeah,
but
totally.
like they'd constantly break the third wall.
Fourth wall.
They'd be like the narrators.
There's a great character for the Swedish Chef, but you haven't met them yet.
Oh. I was thinking Binksy or whatever the
Blinsky.
Blinksky, yeah.
If it's no fun, it's no Blinsky.
Oh, Blinsky.
Mork.
Right? Swedish Chef.
Yeah.
And Bunsen Honeydew would be Blinsky.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I
And the
have this
monkey
new
is,
item.
And the monkey is
Beaker.
Beaker. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
monkey is
Totally
Beaker. Wee.
Nice.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Good
Thanks,
game.
everybody. That was good.
Game. We're on for next week, I guess. Okay.
Unless
Yay.
anyone says otherwise.
All right.
Next time we're
Please,
already in
please.
action to doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No discussing next time.
Discussing. And no, we're not stopping at the
Ah.
bone grinder.
And no choking
No,
on cucumber
you've
eating
already
cat.
passed it. I
Good.
narrated you past it by half a day's
Quickly.
travel.
Perfect. Thank you.
I've come up with a new collection for Filbert. He's going to collect spoons.
Nice.
Did
Except
you
that he
actually
gave
get to
that
keep
back.
that then?
No, he has
Currently,
to
he
go
has a
back
collection
for it.
Back. He's going to have to pay for them. Right, so
Alright.
he'll leave coins in return for the spoons he steals.
Like a tooth fairy, but spoons.
I think
Yeah,
with that
right.
lady, I don't think that would be enough.
pour out his gold to my spoon. Poured in his glass I feel brand new. Och Stockholm syndrome, it's getting low. My sweetest touch, don't die so soon. I lost my fortune, buried my best. You know you're only for what it's worth. Depend on nothing my mother said. 'Cause all that loves you shoot you dead. Tear those eyes out till you're no good. Shut that red mouth, his mother shoot, his mother shoot. Oh, Stockholm syndrome, it's getting old. My sweetest touch, don't die so soon. I lost my fortune, buried my past. You know you're only for what it's worth. For what it's worth. For what it's worth. For what it's worth. Oh, mommy dearest, where are you now? He's got my eyeballs, he told them out. And now I love him true. And there's nothing left for him to do. Well, kill me slowly, well, kill me slowly, well, kill me slowly, well, kill me well, kill me slowly, well, kill me slowly, well, kill me slowly.
Thousand little elves coming up from beneath my bed, they gather round the campfire and start singing the songs in my head, but with the wrong words. By the light of the fire, their faces all begin to crumble, and they fall to their knees. They laugh at my expense. Bloodsuckers, I could crush you with my thumb. Bloodsuckers, I'm so sick of your tricks. How I wish the sun would come. I can make lyrics rhyme all the time. That don't soothe my spine. Just making them
Rising with a twilight mist through the cemetery ground. From dirt drenched in evil, appear without a sound. A dark sky lies ahead us on black wings of the night. Forever to walk in darkness, never to see the light. The thunder in the distance is a sign you'll have to learn. The stars they fade as evil takes its turn. The vampire returns. We come to seek you out as the city goes to sleep. The hunger that burns so fiercely is calmed by the lives we reap. To the sound of the midnight chime, you'll see us return. Nothing's gonna stop us when the bloodlust starts to burn. The ice-cold wind that grips your heart is a sign you'll have to learn. The stars they fade as evil takes its turn. The vampire returns. The bat's wings is a sign you'll have to learn. The stars they fade as evil takes its turn. The vampire returns.